And we are back. Couch Company Podcast. I'm John. With me as always, Tyler.
I'm Tyler.
And it wasn't a voice crack.
Okay.
It wasn't a voice crack. Play it back.
Fine.
Play it back.
All right.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
We have a special guest on for his 6th appearance.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know. I
7?
literally made that up.
Probably 7th, 8th.
Probably close. We got John H.
What's up? Yeah, this is I lost count. This is awesome.
I was gonna say it's
One of our favorites, fan favorites.
It's been a long time. Been a lot of times. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you being on, and
Thanks for having me.
perfect timing that you're on. By the time this comes out, week 1 of the NFL season will be in the books.
Oh man, I'm gonna cry.
News to me.
I'm gonna cry tomorrow.
That's right.
Didn't know.
In our fantasy
yeah.
football, Tyler texts us Thursday or Friday?
Thursday night. Yeah, because
we're talking about the game.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait, the season started? He thought we were trolling him.
Oh, you guys thought I was trolling.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
We thought for
very
sure.
much
And you
my
thought we
MO.
were trolling probably, right?
No,
you believed us?
I was like,
I thought
crap.
I thought you were dead joking that.
Nope.
Yep. I thought
That
was
sounds like a
good-
Tyler joke.
Yeah.
for
Will
sure.
gave me a little heart, so I assume he thought I was joking too.
Oh, everyone thought you were joking, dude.
Yeah.
And that's
100%
very
thought
much
it.
me, but
That's you.
that was 100% genuine. Like,
question.
I pulled up the app and I saw I had 9 points. And I'm like, oh no. But it was for my cooker, so
It
I'm
was
like,
good. It was
okay,
good
that's
points. Yeah.
But
Well, you
got
wouldn't have
it.
changed anything anyways, so you're fine.
What do you mean?
What would you have done? Do you have players
Yeah,
on
you
the
have one
bench that you would have
kicker,
put
right?
in?
Well, no, like I had a bunch of questionable guys whenever I was doing it, and it's like that could very easy. I have like 3 or 4, two or three outs on my bench.
Oh really? Ooh.
Yeah, so it's like
Well, at least you didn't have Kelsey.
yeah. Oh, is he out?
No, but he had a terrible game.
Oh, good.
Dude, I
good,
think
good.
Kelsey
Great.
is. I didn't want him this year.
I didn't
Because if
either.
you saw him in the latter half of last year,
He's just a shell
He
of himself.
did nothing.
He's a playoff guy. Doesn't even anymore.
He's a playoff guy, which
playoff
is
guy.
not a fantasy guy.
If
Right, which is terrible, yeah.
If you
Yeah.
look at my lineup, though, all smiling. The
Oh,
only person is one of. Well, there's a runner, or not a runner. Yeah, I think
He's
a
a
running
track
back.
star.
I think. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly who it is. I think he's up there. As far as a good player. Oh no! It's the Nakwa, Puka.
Puka
Puka
Nacua. Yeah.
Nacua.
Puka Nacua?
Nakua.
Yeah. He's not smiling. There's
He's
no
not.
teeth,
He's not
but he's at least smirking. He's giving it like a little thing.
Yeah, he's got a little something
Yeah.
going on.
So my entire lineup, everyone you can see their teeth except him. My
Perfect.
bench, stone faced. They're
killers.
just they're waiting to be brought up to the big leagues.
to smile.
Yeah.
Well, when you're on the bench, it's not fun anymore.
It's not.
not
Yeah,
fun.
there's nothing
You know what I'm
there.
saying?
Yeah.
Not at all.
On the
But
home run
someone
hot
called,
dunks.
I think you called me out saying
What?
like, "Oh, you got to look at the smiles. There's no smiles here or something."
I did, because that's when you won the first year.
I know. Well, I'm just.
Yeah.
I want to
think
confirm that everyone on my team,
Smiling.
pearly whites.
I think I brought up to you too.
probably everyone
Yeah.
does.
Yeah,
That's
fine.
what everyone knows you for.
Yeah,
Smiling.
I'm the smiling guy.
Smiling
Home
guy.
run hot dunks.
Home run hot dunk smiles.
Yeah.
Ace.
You picked all the smiling guys
Yeah.
in their portrait and won the fantasy football league. And then you were
That was my
addicted to
very
fantasy
first
football.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
My very first
Yeah.
fantasy.
And
that
who
was,
would've
that was for work.
Who'd have predicted that Isaiah Likely would be the #1 tight end in Baltimore, and not
Isaiah
Mark Andrews?
Likely. Is he a tight end?
Yes.
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
More
I
like
thought he's a
it.
wide receiver, dude.
No, he's a tight end. Well, he's
I-
the guy that got all the action when
Yeah.
Mark Andrews died last year. When
Yeah.
we had him, and he was going to crash that bet for us, and then he got a hip drop tackled and tore his ankle
Yes.
or ACL or
Yes.
whatever.
We were on pace and
we were on pace, and then we just
we
got
watched
ruined.
it literally get carted off the
Just fall-
field.
Yeah, it was terrible. First quarter, man.
I might be a psychopath, but like when a guy's getting carted off the field, I just see like my bet slip just getting taken into the tunnel.
What if it's good? Like,
Nah,
do
you can't cheer for
do you
that.
feel bad about
yeah,
it?
I do because
like-
I don't like cheering for that.
Yeah, but if
Deep
you're
down, no.
honest with yourself,
I'm not going to give the money back. I'll tell you that.
like Cedric Diggory comes
Right?
out
yeah.
dead.
Did I ever send you that, or I sent you that?
I don't think so.
Yes, I did.
People
dude.
might be
Probably.
confused, but there's a meme one where like people are sports betting and they're betting on like the Harry
I sent
Potter
you that,
stuff.
right?
You did, and it was hilarious.
I
You
sent
you
you this.
probably
Okay, yeah,
sent this to me.
there's a TikTok where this guy is like a degenerate gambler, and he like does a lot of these, and he's like going through. He's like, all right, I owe the mob like £1 million or whatever.
Yeah.
But I gotta hit this parlay, dude. I got Harry Potter wins the Triwizard Tournament. Victor Krum disqualified, blah, blah, blah.
Voldemort comes back.
Cedric Diggory dies. Cedric Diggory dies. But Voldemort comes back, and then he just hits all of it. It was so funny. I butchered it, but it's hilarious.
It's very funny.
It's so
really
funny.
good.
That's
It's
one of
really
my favorite
good.
TikToks.
It's
all
really
But what
time.
I'm saying is, like, if someone gets hurt, and that like just skyrockets your bet, like there's a little bit, like, I think it's human nature to be like,
I restrain myself so I don't cheer.
okay,
But like,
Some of us do.
I'm happy I'm going to win the bet.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
likely to win the bet.
Yeah.
Some of us do that.
I'm not going to cheer. Well, John's a psycho, dude.
if you
This guy
take like
literally
10% of your winnings and just give it to his like,
No, that's what I prefaced it with. I'm saying I don't root for that,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to
I
give the
gotcha.
money back.
I don't.
Yeah, sure,
I don't certainly root for it. Well, some people. I
Yeah, you do.
Some.
You want Aaron
particular-
Rodgers to come out.
Yeah,
and rip his other Achilles.
Listen, it's Monday Night Football all over again. The
No, yeah, I think I have Aaron
stage
Rodgers.
is
He's a
set,
quarterback,
baby.
right?
Yeah,
Who?
he is a quarterback. Yeah.
yeah, I have him. Don't he
Aaron
doesn't-
Rodgers?
Well,
Yeah,
listen,
he's like a
this-
bionic man now.
The stage is set for him to just rupture the other side of his leg. It's
playing
right
Monday
there.
again?
Yes. I'm
You
pretty
think
sure
he does the flag again?
Pretty sure at home he has to, right?
He has to.
He's got to, so he can last 4 plays again, and then done for the year. And then you know what? They're going to sign Tom Brady. That's how it's going to go.
I think if he stays healthy, the Jets are contenders, dude.
100%.
They look
I
really
grabbed
good.
I grabbed Garrett Wilson in a different league because I don't
got
trust
a
Aaron
guy.
Rodgers, but he's a good quarterback.
Who?
Yeah, if he starts
don't-
putting stuff up, like
Right. I don't trust him to play quarterback on my team for a fantasy perspective, but he's
Aaron
a good-
Rodgers?
You know how I know he's going to do well?
Yeah.
You know the only person smiling on my bench right now?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Why is he not in?
Because I have someone else that said it's a high risk, high reward. I have
High risk, high reward.
Anthony Richardson.
Oh yes, because he got a concussion. So
Yeah.
He's gonna break his brain, dude.
Maybe.
Yeah, dude. He
Yeah.
Or he might break some records,
Brother,
throwing some
No.
TDs.
he runs head first into people. Not kidding. That's
He
That's
does
dedication.
not know how to protect himself.
he doesn't know how to slide. He doesn't know how to fall
He got
down.
hurt every game last year.
He's gonna
He would do
he's
banged
gonna
up.
learn, and he's gonna put some
I
points
hope
up on the
so.
home run hot dunks. Is
He
what's gonna
separated
happen.
his
I hope
shoulder
so.
in week 4 because he ran through a guy.
Look, hold on.
He thinks he's
What
in
was-
high school still, where he
Yeah.
can just run over
What was
everyone.
the last
Or was
name?
it? I think it's a
hold on.
touchdown. He ran to the end zone for a touchdown.
yeah.
Separated his shoulder. I forget. Either way,
He must have gotten like 8 concussions last year, dude.
in 4 games. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, bro.
100%.
He is
dude.
a running back. Like he's like Frank Gore, the
Yeah.
quarterback.
So how about in my standard league? I drafted Lamar Jackson as a panic draft in the 5th round. I know. I don't.
Standard
I don't,
league is the worst
I don't
thing
love
I've
it.
ever
And
heard.
standard sucks.
Lamar Jackson's probably really great for standard
He's
because he's a
great.
runner. You want runners, right?
He ran for 116 yards. So I was down really bad in the beginning because the first drive, one of the first drives of the game, they went down the score, but the second drive he threw a terrible pick.
Mm-hmm.
He threw a terrible pick, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ, -2 for a pick. In
Yeah.
standard, that's like
That's a
you
death
may as well
sentence.
cut your left leg off. Like
Well,
Seems excessive.
seems
Okay,
very
Sure.
excessive. Yeah.
it's not great.
Okay, well,
So-
neither is losing a left leg.
See, there you
Or
go.
right, really.
Comparable.
Probably.
So
Yeah.
he, but then I looked back later on. I went to sleep because I have a kid now, and he ran for 116 yards.
Yeah.
With one leg?
Yeah, with one leg.
Jeez.
It was nuts. It was nuts.
So you're thinking I should put Aaron Rodgers in over the?
No,
guy?
no.
Oh, okay.
Anthony Richardson has
I
way
think Aaron
more
Rodgers will
upside.
be very good this
Yeah.
year.
I think he'll be
Yeah.
very good. But
Yeah, says the guy I'm playing this week.
No. Hey, all right, leave him on your bench, dude. That's good for me.
I think you're going to get a lot of running yards from Anthony Richardson. I think
He's
also
gonna get hurt. Play 3.
Yeah,
Hey,
then
maybe.
I'll put Aaron Rodgers in after.
Yeah, that's how that works.
next week. Yeah,
Sure.
next
Yeah,
week.
next
Oh
week.
yeah, next week.
No, I'm fine with
Fine.
that, dude. Leave it as is.
Who do they play this week? Who do they?
Who?
The Colts. Who
I
do
have
the
no
Colts
idea.
play?
I don't
Bring it up. Who's
Texans?
the Colts? Is that the Rodgers guy?
No, Colts is Richardson.
Oh God. I don't want to be a snob, but it's hard sometimes. It's hard sometimes when you talk to Tyler.
Houston.
Houston.
That's
that
what I
makes
said.
sense.
Texans,
you
yeah.
did say that, yeah. That's a good defense, though.
Are they really?
Yes.
They're okay.
I think they're top 10, in my opinion.
The Saints. Saints are my defense.
The Aints.
The Aints are terrible, buddy.
The Aints are bad.
The Aints
they
are
were up there. They were up on the thing. They're projected a lot of points.
Maybe they're bringing the bounty game back, but they're not very good.
That's what it says right here. They're
they're not
bringing
very-
the. Oh, there's no information.
Yeah, I don't think they're not very
I took
good.
the Lions. I love that pick.
There's a 25%
Lions,
chance to boom.
25.
Sure,
Dude,
man.
none of that
There's
is
only
real,
a
dude. None of that's
16%
real.
chance to bust.
That's all.
I'll take that.
all
Who
any
do they
fairy
day.
play? Who
dust.
they playing? Who they
They're
playing?
playing the.
The Bucks, right?
They're playing the The Panthers.
Oh, that's why. That's why, dude.
Yeah.
Holy.
That's a good pick.
Who do you think is going to be worse this year, the Panthers or the Patriots?
The Panthers, 100%.
No.
I think the
Disagree.
Patriot. I think Drake May, once he starts, is the next coming for that team.
He's not starting.
Once he starts, I said.
Why do you think he's not starting?
Because they have Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett is hurt and he's starting over Drake May.
He's not hurt.
He got banged up.
Oh, but how much is his hurt? Like, how much is it just
He's
like,
not 100%.
Lost his left leg,
yeah, right leg?
No.
right leg.
Oh, I don't think they think, well, they don't want to rush him in, I don't think.
Drake May sucks. A loaded.
No, dude.
diapers.
No way.
Oh, you
Yes.
know what?
Yes. Yeah.
You're talking.
Yes.
You're
Now I'm
talking
speaking
to
your
two
language.
fathers.
Now
You're
I'm
talking
speaking your
to
language.
Two fathers.
That's how serious I'm being right now.
All right. Well, now
I got your attention. See how he stood up there? He sat up.
He's
like,
perked up. He goes, oh, wait.
I woke up at 9 a.m. today.
he stinks like a loaded diaper, bro.
I think
you have
hold
no
on.
concept.
I will bet you.
I know, dude. I know.
I will
I
bet-
did it at one point in my life.
I will bet you a
fair.
cheeseburger that the Patriots have a better record by the end of the year than the Panthers do.
5 cheeseburgers and you're on.
Wait, say that again. The Patriots have a better record than the Panthers. I'll
Yeah.
take a cheeseburger. One cheeseburger.
All right.
Yeah, I think the
I don't-
Panthers
I
are going to
don't
be the
do
worst team in the
5.
league.
Babby.
Huh?
Just Babby bets.
Or
That's what we
Patriots are going to
call
be the
that.
worst team in the league. I'm betting the Patriots
I
are
don't
going to
even
be
know
worse.
what you said. My whole thing is like,
You
if
just want
somebody's
in on
like,
it?
I bet you a cheeseburger this, it's like, make it 5. Let's go. If you're going to bet big.
You've never said that to me before.
Well, I'm just saying, well, no, because you win every time. What? I'm way out of my element as
Yeah.
far as all the sports talk and betting stuff. All I know
well,
is like, you may as well just.
It's not even week one.
Increase it.
Nobody knows. You're going off of last
No, I
year
know.
and the
I
people
know.
that they drafted.
All I know is I don't have a single person on my team that like I've had before. Like freaking
Oh, really?
Gerard came in, the 12th man came in and just took my whole lineup.
Just snapped it
Well,
Going
over.
from
Man.
10 to 12 in fantasy was brutal.
I'm telling you, that's why.
I
Our
noticed
rosters look
nothing.
so much worse.
That's why I brought it down from 3 receivers to 2.
very smart
There's
move,
no
dude.
way.
I couldn't imagine what
there's
we
no
would have
way
had.
you could have.
Yeah,
You'd
no,
be,
that was really smart.
you'd be playing guys that don't deserve to even be on. NFL
I'd be playing
rosters.
XFL guys.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. If you didn't draft accordingly, you'd be playing you'd be playing Ray McLeod. He doesn't deserve to be on the roster. He's terrible.
Ugh,
I still loaded
hate
up on
that guy.
receivers though.
Yeah.
My running backs are piss poor, except for CMC. He's okay, but
Yeah, if he actually plays, he's questionable, right?
he's got a calf injury. But
Ooh,
Help
my
Bro.
brother, which is the next Adam Schefter, says it's all.
Which
it's all-
one?
He's good.
Which
My
one?
younger one.
Oh yeah, he's the next Adam Schefter.
No,
No.
he thinks
Is
he
it-
is
is
though.
he- is he
He thinks
field-
he's got an inside track, dude.
He's still
One of my
Yates.
claim to fames last year was just, I think it was last year, just smacking each of the Perez brothers just in order, just
Just
one after
beating
the
them
other.
down.
Yeah.
Boom,
Where'd you
boom,
finish
boom.
again?
Second. I was second.
Yeah,
That's
to
fine.
who?
Wait, was it last year that I was second?
No,
The year before, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
because I was second last year.
Yeah,
Oh, last year I was pretty bad.
Yeah.
No, didn't you win last year?
No.
I thought you won. I thought I handed you cash.
got to the
at the
Mike
casino.
won.
You handed my money back. Michael Bearer won, which is his third
Can we just
time
cut that from the record?
Yeah,
Just cut
sure.
that out of the
Yeah,
podcast.
edit
Thanks.
it right out.
that Mike won.
Yeah, at that part. Just don't say it again.
I-
You have to cut it again.
What is it, Voldemort? Like, but long story short, I would bet Cedric Diggory to die. Yeah.
I think I focused.
all right.
I think my problem in that league is I focus too much on being a commissioner. I
Because
think,
you are a
I think.
commissioner.
Well, I know, but I think I should give commissioner to somebody else.
No,
This
dude.
is-
Who?
I
Like
don't know.
what? So, and I'm not even trolling right now.
Give it to
What, like,
Tyler. Could you imagine?
You started it, right? And like you said, okay, hey, we're gonna draft this day, whatever. But like, is there a lot of commissioner duties like week to week?
Like sometimes this
everyone
guy
bitches
texts-
to him.
Sometimes this guy texted me. A text
okay.
just complaining.
Well, he has like the commissioner. It's like probably 50% is fielding suggestions from
Yeah.
Calvin,
Okay,
and then there's like
some complaints.
some not complaints. He just has a lot of ideas.
No, I'm saying from like the other players.
There are complaints sometimes.
And, like,
Oh yeah, dude.
sometimes I
You know,
gotta hear
fantasy
about it.
football players. Everyone likes the bitch.
Sometimes
Can
I
you
gotta hear
not?
about
Can you
it.
not just roll by commit? Be like, all right,
I think that's
democracy.
well,
like every trade gets.
Well, I do have that in like veto trades because so what'll end up happening is, and this happened last year
yeah.
or 2 years ago. Mike and Calvin will make a trade. Mike will like fleece him for his number one running back like he did last year, and then I get a text message from John and says, "Hey man, what the fuck's up with that?" And I go,
Because they
I don't
play me
know.
the next week, then he plays me the next. It's
"Yeah,
always
yeah,
before they
no,
play me.
No, I know. I believe me. I'm also mad about it because I go, what do you want me to do about it? It's
You're the commissioner.
The trades are a democracy.
Yeah.
You guys gave me crap though last year. Whenever I think I traded Calvin, and I gave him
On paper, it was
Cup.
really bad.
Yeah, but then
but it worked out.
But it worked out
All right,
fantastic.
look, you're a genius,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay,
I don't know.
I just want that on the record.
Hey, you're a savant.
It's on record.
I'll scrub
It's
the Mike Bear winning 3 times, and I just want to keep
You
that.
can't
on.
say that, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's fine.
Now
Now
I
you
gotta
have to
cut it
scrub it
again.
3
All right.
times.
Oh,
Gotta cut it again.
right. Yeah.
So-
I'm new.
Yeah, well,
First time recording.
Obviously, you're a savant, so that's what it comes down to.
Clearly not. Last
It
year
was really
rough.
bad on
It was-
paper.
it was
You know,
not good.
and that's why I say.
But hey, you
that's-
smacked the Perez brothers.
That's why I. Said,
2 years ago.
Oh, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
that's why I said.
2 years
during the
ago, I
draft.
won.
Correct.
I beat you in the
but-
final.
Right, but I beat
before
you.
that,
I beat
leading
your
up to
brothers.
you.
Like,
Yeah.
but it was like I played each of
whack-a-mole.
you, and
Bang,
then
bang,
I
bang.
think I played Mike 2 times in a row or 3
Yeah,
times in a row.
That's because
Yeah,
that's
man.
because we.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
did
good.
five-
That's
five-
That
five-
was good.
See,
Season.
you asked. These are the complaints I get. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing Mike and Tyler's playing each other 3
Yeah, but
times
that's
in a
like
row.
that's like Cowboys playing Thanksgiving. That's like tradition now.
Yes,
Mike and I
yes.
always
I
play
like that.
twice. Like
But
why
I
not?
fixed
like
it.
that. I like that,
fixed it.
actually.
I fixed it so you don't do that anymore.
I know.
No, you
well,
shouldn't have.
You
You
don't like
shouldn't have.
tradition. What can I say?
Well, you
You're the
shouldn't.
most anti-tradition person.
This is why commissioner really sucks.
That's not fair.
You can never win. You
See,
can
this
never
is
win.
why I don't want to win. Or that's
Yeah.
why I don't want to be commissioner.
But who
anymore.
would be commissioner? I don't
I
trust
have no
anyone but
idea.
you.
What about Will?
I would. I'd
No,
give it to
he
Will.
knows too much.
Okay, fair enough.
He
What's
knows
wrong? Why? What's,
he's too good.
I know as much
He's
as
too
Will. What are
good?
you talking about?
Doesn't Will like do this for a living?
I don't know for a living, but he bets for. Well, yeah, he bets a lot more money than I do.
That's what I'm saying,
but he
dude. The
can't-
guy
he wouldn't-
knows.
He wouldn't
Dude.
fix it. He has too much respect for the game.
He has
does.
no respect for the game.
I don't know. I just feel that sometimes when in the middle of the season, I'm looking at my team and going, Jesus Christ, what the hell's going on here?
So
My team's
again,
awful.
I'm being serious. Like, what about being a commissioner stops you from playing how you would normally play? Like nothing, right? Like
I
you
would
would still.
I would feel not guilty, but I would feel like there could be some. I don't trade really, but if I traded with somebody, like I would hear like the end of never hear the end of like, oh, you're commissioner, you're taking advantage of that person. That never would happen, but like that's what comes through my mind sometimes, and I don't know.
I just think trading in fantasy football is like not usually worth it. There's
Yeah,
very few
right.
circumstances
Right.
where it's
I-
even. But that's why I really am interested in doing the Dynasty League because then you can start trading picks.
yeah.
And it's more authentic how that
and
is.
we can bring draft pick trading into the ESPN league, which is never changing from ESPN. By
like
the way.
future. How does that work then if you do that? Like
Well, so you have
last
like,
place gets first pick the next year? Like
Well,
that? Or,
I would still determine the draft order each year, either
Okay.
as I do or in a different way.
yeah.
But you could still trade your pick. Like your first round pick is still valuable. It just depends where you're going to pick. You don't really know where you're going to pick. I guess I could institute a reverse order. So then you're like if let's say someone's in last place, their pick would be worth way more.
Yeah.
And if you think they're going to finish in last place, but you obviously have no idea until.
So wait, you're doing the dynasty, or this is what you would do if you're the commissioner of the dynasty?
No,
league too?
no, Kyle is.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. No. I
was like,
Kyle
you're
brought
just
it-
asking for it now.
No,
buddy. I don't
Kyle,
wanna-
no. That's
That's
exactly,
a lot more work probably.
Yeah, well, yeah. This exact same.
When's that reset happen?
I think another year, if not 2.
Yeah,
Like
fine.
less
If,
than
that
2
ha-
years.
You should
if you guys
convince them
do
to
it,
do it
I would,
next
I would,
year.
I would do it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I would
tell
do
him.
it too.
I'll tell him. I think
Sorry,
it's
I interrupted you.
I think it's only 10 guys. I don't know. There was a talk in the Couch Company ESPN league about starting a dynasty, and people came to me and they were like, "Oh, we should start this." And I go, "Great, go ahead." Like I'll join.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not doing it. Yeah, right.
I was like, "Great, I'm
Yeah.
not doing it."
Yeah.
I think Kyle came to me and I was like, "Yeah, have a great time. I will
Yep.
play with you. I don't want to run it."
Kyle auto drafted his first pick.
Yeah.
He got,
In
he got
what?
sucked into
Oh,
a
in ours?
project. and-
yeah, but he got a good pick though.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't have picked anyone else, I don't think. But
No.
I when we were talking about calling him, I physically called him.
yeah.
Because I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't want
he's
to call
not-
him.
I was like, he's not going to pick up his phone.
I feel like that's a good commissioner.
that's a commissioner idea.
That's a commissioner
his
idea.
job,
Yeah.
But I was getting yelled at that I was unsportsmanlike. Dude, if I'm drafting for the New York Giants, I'm not calling the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, no, no.
I am gonna.
Their owners asleep, dude.
No,
Jerry
I would
Jones
I would
taking a
never
fat
get-
nap.
Yeah, I would never get mad. I mean, as the commissioner, I expected myself to call him.
Yes.
So-
I think that's fair.
But I also texted that morning or whatever, like, "Hey man, like, hey
Drafts
guys,
today,
draft
yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, make sure you're ready. Pay me your $20, please."
I went downstairs at 6:30 and I was like, I should look something up. And I was like, you know what?
I didn't do any prep.
I
We'll
didn't
do it
any,
live?
the first time I didn't do any prep. The first time I played fantasy, I just open up the app. I was like, I hope I know what I'm doing, and then it just like I just kept taking the top guy.
I do less
Yeah.
and less prep every year.
Yeah,
because it doesn't matter.
They have a good. I mean, those apps all have a good way of like their rankings, unless like so. I've watched certain players that people just don't want to touch, just get left at the top because of some recent news or like they burned everyone in the last few years. So like I've seen that before, and then the guy that's auto drafting usually gets stuck with that guy. But like for the most part.
Or I don't know any better, so I'm like, well, I don't know why people
Olave,
skip on
dude,
this.
lasted to like round 5.
He's a great
dude.
example.
Yeah.
But he has no quarterback down in New Orleans. So.
He has
Taysom Hill, yeah.
no.
See, well, you guys need to talk to Justin whenever he shows up tonight and see, because he,
Like
him and his
football?
brother do pretty well.
In betting or
Fantasy football?
Yeah, they did fantasy.
fantasy football? Okay.
Yeah.
But they want if anyone ever dropped out of our league, I would obviously open the door to them. So
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, 12 is like the max I'd be comfortable with doing in a fantasy football league.
Yeah, 12 took so long. It was like
It was a long
2 hour
time.
draft. Like, it
What
was
we
long.
should do in future is, what is it, like 2 minutes per pick?
I think it's either that or 130. I can lower it.
130 for like the first 5 rounds,
Yeah,
and then
after that,
down to
30
like 1
60
minute
seconds,
from
yeah.
like 6 to
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, but to be
and
fair,
then-
the last few picks were like it was pretty quick. Like it got faster.
but those
as it
middle
went.
rounds, dude, people
Yeah.
were taking.
I'm guilty.
John was one of them, dude.
Yeah.
John was
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Like he's yeah.
I'm
exactly.
having like existential crisis
Kyle's
at my desk.
100%. He's
Yeah.
like, dude, I picked my entire team faster than you did
Yeah,
half yours.
he's right. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm
I pick
sitting there-
immediately. I
sitting
don't
there
waste
having-
any time.
Yeah.
an existential crisis about this guy or that guy, this guy or that guy, this quarterback or that receiver, this quarterback or that, and then I just
fair.
panic. So.
Dude, it doesn't. You're literally flipping a coin.
I know, but in my head,
Just narrow it down to your guys, and then this is how my brain works. I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong.
Well-
I'm just saying for me, it's like, all right, I have a couple guys. Fuck it, I'll just get this guy. And
Yeah,
we'll see if it pays off.
That's my problem. Is
Yeah.
I have all this stupid football knowledge that I just overthink it.
You're overthinking
Yeah,
it.
I just
Yeah.
look at it and go, do I think he's going to get that many points? I don't think so. He's not going to work out. And then I look at bye weeks.
Yeah.
I should just be. 1 year I was like, fuck it, I don't care about bye weeks.
Yeah.
and it worked out for me.
I
So
don't. I never. Yeah.
I
Bye
should.
weeks.
I should literally draft
Yep.
the best player.
Yes.
in that moment.
Yes.
I always
People overvalue the bye
Yes.
week or
Yeah, it's
overvalue
1
the bye
week.
bye
It's
week.
1 week.
Right.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
I
As long-
always read it, and I look, and if I'm a sucker for it, if they're just like, huge upside, but he could just fall off a cliff, I'm like, done. big bet.
Big bet.
Let's go.
Give me that guy.
Oh my
Give me that guy.
gosh. Yeah.
Want
I don't know.
to talk about our new policy?
Your new policy,
Well,
dude.
I am hoping you're joining me.
I
on
am
that.
gonna join you, but you came
Is
up
this
with. I want
sports
you
betting?
to. I want you to
Yeah.
get the
So
credit.
I'll lay it out here, and I've thought about this last year. I just never pulled the trigger. So there are every week, except for this week was a Friday game too, but every week there's a Thursday game on its own, and then sometimes a Saturday or Friday, depending on the time of year, and then there's a Sunday night game and then a Monday night game. I have decided that I play in a bigger money Yahoo league that I'm actually dropping out after this year. But it's a standard one that I've talked about before. It always fucks me. Someone always scores the touchdown that I'm playing against, and I always look at it and go, "Man, I should have bet that touchdown bet." Like I just know I'm playing against AJ Brown, which was what I did last night. I'm playing against AJ Brown. AJ Brown, Gerard had him in our league, and I said, "You know what? I'm just gonna bet him because he's gonna score because I'm playing against him." That's my theory.
Oh, I see.
And so I'm not going to take it on a full Sunday slate yet because that's a lot of money to dish out. I'm not really into doing that right now. I might take it for one league, but I'm going to start on Thursday nights if I'm playing against one or two guys that I don't have on my rosters, and I just feel they're going to fuck me. Like Xavier Worthy on Thursday night, played against him. And I said to John, Friday morning, I said, should have bet him.
So this is like softening the blow
100%.
on fantasy, where it's like
100%.
I'm
Hedging
getting,
himself, yeah.
getting
Hedging.
crushed on
100%.
fantasy.
Like if I'm gonna
but-
lose, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make money off of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm into
it.
that. That's cool.
I'd
All right.
much prefer I'd rather that, and then that's my new mentality is Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night. If I'm playing against a guy, automatic anytime touchdown score bet because it's easier to track.
betting on red and black.
Yeah,
I got it.
Because the fantasy thing is a year-long problem. Not so,
No, you're right. You're right.
Freudian
That was the old Freud coming out.
yeah. So I'd rather make money off of that in the immediate. So
Sure.
No, I agree. I think I don't have as bad as luck as you, but
Dude, my luck
I
is
might dip a
awful.
toe into that. But like the thing is too is like people will do that where it's like if their team is playing, like their favorite team is playing,
Yeah.
they'll bet against that team to hedge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if their team wins, they're happy, and then if their team loses,
They
they,
made some
win
money.
money.
Get
Yeah.
money. Yeah.
So like they think about it like, well, I'm going to pay like $100 for my team to win.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Just give it
But
up.
I could
Yeah.
never do that, dude.
Man,
that feels
you guys
so
can
icky to me.
justify anything, huh?
Yeah, we can.
No,
Yeah.
I won't
can-
do that. That's
I-
against my code.
I can talk myself out of a paper bag with the best of them, buddy. Oh, it's so easy.
Dude, I could never do that. I could never bet against. I'll even if I really like a spot against one of my teams.
Yeah.
I'll never bet against them.
It's
against my code.
I hear you
If you
there.
have like 15 teams, they're all the New York teams.
I have 4 teams.
That's a lot of teams.
It's a lot of teams. That's well. I have that same. I have the same amount.
I
of
have
teams,
one per
so,
sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
They just happen to have all 4 sports in New York.
yeah.
Yeah,
We don't
because
have
it's
all-
the best city in the world.
Why aren't you there?
Huh?
In the
Aren't you there?
world?
Rats.
Rats.
They have a rat problem.
We have a spot
Best
on
for the
flag
plague
problem.
is
I don't know what it is, dude. New York is actually my favorite place in the entire
Sure.
world. I love being there.
I'm sad
And
that-
I admit that it's like
Yeah.
not the greatest place because it's
I'm sad that I can't go to the
Pizza Fest.
Pizza Fest.
Pizza
even.
Fest.
Yeah, I
that's
wanna
next.
go.
That's next week. Yeah, it's next
Is it
week.
Next week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can't do
dude.
the podcast, by the way.
Are you going? No.
I'm not.
You're not. Yeah.
I did invite everyone, by
Yeah,
the
I
way.
know you did.
I
Yeah, I wanted
texted
to go.
the group chat.
I wanted to go.
Plenty of time. Notice how I gave us months in advance.
I would have gone. Like the only thing was, I'm actually happy because like I'm doing really well calorie wise.
yeah.
like, I'm
nice,
like-
buddy. That's good. Yeah.
I got up to like 272 pounds. Wow. Like real big, and I weighed myself this morning. I was 253.
You look
Yeah,
good, dude.
Which
You
is
look
still
really great.
crazy overweight, but like
Or jacked.
over the course of not jacked
Of muscle.
over
that's-
the course of
that's a linebacker.
I think you look
what
good,
like
buddy.
a couple weeks. Well, I'm just saying like
Yeah.
I finally hit that thing where like I'm not tempted so much,
Sure.
Yeah.
but going to
The
it all you can
the
eat
cravings
or
is on,
whatever,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'd be
Greatest.
dead. Like
Yeah.
that would be
Yeah. I'm trying
Off the wagon.
Yeah, I'm like at the 230 range, like 230, 240, depending
Yeah.
on the day. So
yeah.
Yeah,
I should be there
trying.
by soccer trip, I think,
Nice.
and then that's going to be the big
Downhill spiral.
I don't think it will. Like I mean,
No.
alcohol isn't great for you, but like like as long as I don't overeat, like that's my main thing. Like tonight, for instance, I rationed everything. I'm actually going to measure out the ounces of the taco
Nice, dude,
chicken
nice.
stuff,
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
and then I got like my own little pack of carb wraps. So like
yeah,
I'll
nice.
be
Hell
like
yeah.
I have everything set, and then
Nice,
I have
man.
some beers in there. It's friggin' Yingling Light, but still,
Hey, that's all right.
it'll be nice.
It'll be perfect.
I'm excited.
I'm proud of you, dude.
Thanks.
That's
I don't
not
know
easy.
why. Like I don't know why I just clicked this
Dude, I don't-
time, but
You have so much more self control than I do. I can't. I
it's-
try and then I go.
It's so hard. I don't understand. Like it's
tough.
just stupid.
Yeah,
Tough.
it's a quick argument in my head. You could have that cookie. No, you shouldn't.
Well, it's like everyone's
cookie.
everyone's
I'm gonna
eating
have
at
the
D&D or they're drinking and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
man, everyone seems to be having a real good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
No, dude, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Trying.
Don't let us get you down.
No,
Yeah,
I feel good right now. So
Yeah,
we'll
like
see.
I just start drinking and then I start killing in D&D. That's how that works.
Well, like I said, this is your week. If you want to kill something, we gotta get some D&D.
Dude, I've just had too many events. Like I was doing all right for a little bit, and then the bachelor party
That's what you're saying.
Oh, how was that?
was like
dude?
really fun. It was
Nice,
great.
man.
There was this. We stayed at this Airbnb in the middle of PA.
Similar to Tyler's?
Everett?
Similar to Tyler's then?
Yeah, it was kind of like I kind of modeled it off of that because I thought that's like the perfect
Oh.
strategy. Just
Nice,
get
dude.
an Airbnb.
that was Nate's strategy. Yeah.
Oh, you planned it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it's
'cause I'm
best
the
man,
best
I guess.
man.
That's
yeah.
right. Nice, man.
So, dude, I hate planning trips.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Well, good for you.
the worst.
Good for you, man.
It's so much pressure.
It
You're
is,
like I
yeah.
want to make sure everyone has fun. I want to
Yeah.
make sure nobody dies.
Well, the dying part's bad, but the fun part, it's up to everyone else to have their own fun.
It's kind
I
of
guess,
crappy
but-
though, because like if it was like a bad place,
That's not on you.
then
Yeah.
then it's like, oh,
on
John
me.
picked this place.
Yeah.
But if it's like a great place, I don't know if people are just like, oh, John, you did a really good job. It's just like,
Yeah.
wow, this is such a great place. And like they kind of like,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't
you know?
like give you the
Yeah,
credit.
they were very
Nice, dude. How many of you went?
thankful.
nice.
7 total, including myself.
That's good.
So it was a
good
good
size.
number.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It's
a
good
good size.
size.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
this cabin. I think they use it for like hunting
Oh,
or something.
okay.
but it was beautiful. It was like recently built. It's got to be built within the last year or two.
Oh,
And it's in the middle of this forest in the mountains. Totally secluded. We were as loud as we wanted.
that's the best. Dude.
That was the best. There was
Yeah.
no neighbors for miles. And it had a hot tub. It had a grill.
dude.
Nice space for like yard games and stuff. And then like
Perfect.
a really nice indoor.
What yard games did you play?
Cornhole, can jam, spike ball.
Oh.
What? You like
Spike ball. I cracked a rib on spike ball.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't crack the rib.
I cut my knee open
I
on spike
cracked
ball.
my rib.
Your
on spike
rib,
ball.
your rib got cracked.
Oh, you this time? This
Yeah,
past
I ran
weekend, you cut your knee?
into a picnic bench.
Ooh,
Oh,
whoa.
now-
So I was
do it.
going for a ball. Actually, I wasn't going for the ball. The ball already hit the ground, but it was going to roll over this hill.
Yeah, so you gotta.
So you gotta get the
So
Throw
ball.
I
your
had to
body in
slam
there.
my knee into the
Sure,
bench.
yeah.
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 It hurt. Dude, when I drink, I always get cut up. I'm always bleeding. Like literally, I have a 100% success rate. I'm bleeding
That
somewhere.
might be a problem.
It's a big problem, dude. I don't know what happens. I cut myself open somehow. Somehow, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did your knee affect the flag football game?
No, but I might have broke my foot. My whole bottom of my
God.
foot, like right here, you can see it. Good podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Is black and blue.
Oh my
the
god.
whole thing.
dude. From the game.
Yeah, because some guy stepped on my ankle.
What a dick.
Fucking dickhead, dude.
Where does it hurt?
In a rec
Like you say your foot.
It
but, like,
hurts on my
where-
ankle, but the
okay.
bruising's way below it. It's very strange.
Huh.
But yeah.
that's
So
right,
quick
though.
story about flag football. So we started a flag football team.
I guess your heel, yeah. Yeah, sorry, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I'll show you after this.
Yeah.
And those my subscribers on Foot Finder will see this as well. So we started a flag football team. Well, my friend did. He works at like a music store. And so they were all like, "Oh, dude, we saw this flyer for flag football. We should do it, right?" And they're like all musicians, you know what I'm saying? Like they're just cool.
This is the team I need to join.
Buddy, you should.
Yeah, dude, it's like the most chill. Like, oh, we just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey," or my friend was like, "My buddy is athletic. Like, he might want to play." And I was like, "Yeah, sure. That sounds like fun." Played flag football when I was like 8.
Sure.
If
Or like
you
10.
think this team is fun, you should play baseball with us.
Oh God. And then
I only like fun sports.
so we went to. It's where. Do you remember Wildwood Highlands?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was my
that's
first
where-
date.
That's where the place is. It's like a sports complex now.
Yeah.
They got rid of Wildwood Highlands. Yeah. So that's where it's at.
Wait, the Wildwoods was the one with like the go-kart track and all that.
Go kart, mini golf.
I know
yeah,
exactly
yeah,
this
yeah.
is that. This is awesome.
They had the
Golf course.
go kart hanging up as a prize with the Mr. Potato Head in it.
Yeah,
Yep.
and there's
Remember that?
There was a big hill you could use in the summer, in the winter for
Yeah.
sledding. Or
Yeah,
for
snow tubing.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
yeah,
the
yeah.
reason why they increased the price of Army Men. Army Men used to be one ticket.
Yeah, you told me that, dude.
Yeah. I feel real
You were the
proud
guy.
about
That's
that. I was
awesome,
the guy.
You were the
That's
fucking
awesome,
guy, dude.
man.
You
That's
ruined it for
awesome.
all of us. Because I used to buy a bunch of Army Men before
Yeah.
I went to the beach, and then I would like make a D-Day.
Oh,
At the beach.
that's
Okay,
so
sure.
good.
It was cool.
Yeah.
I wish I would come to the beach
I'd
with
take
you.
pictures.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, we would
That's
make
awesome.
a big like fort and stuff. And
I
like,
just love World War II. So
yeah, no, it was awesome. So, anyways, we played flag football. We lost in 10 minutes.
Wait, how do you lose?
We lost the game in 10 minutes.
Is there like a
It's a
There's a
limit.
mercy
total?
rule.
Mercy rule.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
All right.
play 1, they
Yeah.
throw for an 80-yard touchdown. Play 2, they intercept the ball for a touchdown. Play 3, we go 3 and out. Play 4, they like score again. Like it was literally
God.
like
When you-
the
when you
Pittsburgh
say
Steelers
they-
played against the Pee Wee Titans.
But like when you,
oh man,
hey, don't underestimate
The Pee Wee Titans
yeah.
are pretty good this year. But
When you say so, like it was all musicians though, right? Like it was just like a pickup game of.
well, we were like,
Oh, no,
there's
they're in a-
2
we're in a
leagues.
league.
There's 2 tiers. There's elite tier and there's the recreational
Rec,
tier. So
yeah.
we're like, we'll do the rec tier. It's probably just guys like want to have fun or whatever. And
Oh, so
you know,
it's
they
a
might
mu-
be good. There might be like a guy or two who's like pretty good, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like David's on the team, who's my friend who invited me, and he's like athletic. He was playing
Yeah.
quarterback, so he's the guy I play baseball with. So he's got a good arm, you know.
Sure.
And then there's me, and I'm like,
David, I know David.
yeah, the guy you know,
I
yeah.
like David.
So and then there's me, and I'm like, I'm athletic. Like I'm not the greatest athlete of
Yeah,
all
you're
time,
the
but I'll hold
greatest
my
of us.
own.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, we have a couple guys. It'll probably be a couple guys on. No, it was literally all fucking ex high school football players in the
my
rec
God.
league,
Yeah.
and they murdered us. These guys had like 12-foot verticals, dude. It was unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
So
fuck
to be
that.
clear, you're the musician league.
no.
We're
Or you're
the
the musician
musicians
team.
Yeah,
in the
Is that the name of
yeah.
your team?
it's like dodgeball, where every team has a gimmick.
And
And
your-
we're the
your gimmick
musicians,
was
and we
the
come out
musicians.
with our
Yeah.
glasses and suspenders, you know? And then we go up against the fucking Purple Cobras or whoever the main
Yeah.
team
Yeah,
is,
that's
and
it.
they
gotcha.
kill us.
Yeah, that's their name.
I misunderstood. I thought it was like, hey, it's just a group of like 16 musicians. They're just gonna play some flag
No,
football.
no, it's a league.
Yeah, that's
And we got killed.
oof.
So
Tuesday should be fun.
they wrote up a play. So John's going to be on our team, too.
Where
We
can I
need a guy.
view, where can I view this? What channel?
Wildwood Highland.
Wildwood
you gotta
Highlands.
come
Okay,
watch
good.
it. You gotta
I'll
come
set
watch
up
it.
a feed
If
for
I
it.
just go to Wildwood Highlands, I can like sit in the bleacher and just watch.
There are no bleachers.
I can bring a Dick's Sporting Goods lawn chair and just
Yes.
watch. Okay,
Don't you have,
Could. I don't know why you would, but yeah, you could.
I kind of gotta see this.
Really?
Who,
Well,
who are you playing?
My Mac was going to come watch us play baseball. Come watch us play.
Who's going to watch you play baseball?
Mac was going to watch us play baseball.
Who's Mac?
Nate's Abby's cousin.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Nate's
Mac-
cousin.
Mac and
That'd be
cheese.
fun. I'd have
Nerd.
fun with that. Can you drink there or no?
I have no idea.
Can I, if I bring like a Miller Lite and just like start
Put it in a-
cheering?
I
Put it in a
don't
bag.
know.
Put it
Because it's indoors.
Put it in a bag.
Wait, is flag football inside?
It's inside.
Yeah, it's inside.
Oh
It's in a
my gosh, you're
complex.
speaking my language.
I know, yeah.
That's awesome.
Air
Is it
conditioning,
air
bro.
conditioning?
Air conditioning,
Oh my
air
gosh, I'm in. Let's go.
All right.
Oh, I'll do the waves by myself.
Dude, if we ever made it to like the championships in baseball, which is like the real league, the real
Have you
thing
won
we did.
a baseball game recently?
Oh man,
We won
I gotta-
one
I gotta-
last year.
I got to do that.
Are you?
We were 1 in 20 or
Your season
something.
done?
Oh,
now?
it's
Oh
done.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Although we almost won our playoff game, dude. It was close.
awesome. Yeah.
Like we played a good game.
Can we talk about the coup that's just trying to apparently happening? You said you squashed, but
Yeah.
I don't know that I believe you.
It's a little uprising going
There's
on.
an uprising.
There was. So we're the Frogmen, is our baseball team,
Okay.
which is also our football team. We also named ourselves the Frogmen.
Hey, it's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah,
Might
same,
be seeing the problem.
same
but
jersey.
continue.
Nah, same jersey. I don't.
If that's the problem, Tyler, I'm going down with the ship. It's too good of a name.
Okay.
You should see our logo too. It's the funniest shit.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's like
All right.
I'm wearing my
three
hat.
circles.
I'm wearing my hat Tuesday
For what?
for football.
Flag football?
Yeah. I can't play. I can't
David
play
went
in a hat.
hard today, dude, because he was discouraged. He made a whole playbook at work and a depth chart.
Damn, dude. Am I top of the depth chart or no?
Probably. I told you,
I
you're
doubt
probably
it.
the best
I
guy
doubt
we
it.
have, dude.
No.
John's fast.
Fast.
You'd never
course,
think,
yeah.
but he's so fast.
I think
It's
we
'cause
raced
I'm-
before.
It's because I'm fat.
He's fast.
You know
dude.
who's fast? Gerard.
Not as fast as John.
I think Gerard beat everyone because we ran at one point
Where at Kyle's house?
at Gerard's house.
I don't remember that.
This was
Is he
years and
actually
years
fast?
ago.
I can't.
I know
even
he's
Gerard's
fat.
fast,
I know
yeah.
he's
Maybe not
fast.
anymore though.
No, this was. I mean, well, it's been a few years, but
He is. I remember
he's
him
like
being
quick and
quick,
low to the
but-
ground, man. Like he trucks.
I think I could beat him in a race.
I'm not saying you couldn't, but
My thing is once they get up.
I think John could definitely win a race. I think John could beat me in a race.
I think I could beat you in 100 meters.
Really?
Yeah, maybe not right now, but it like my prime, I think I could.
Give me
I
2
don't think
weeks.
that's true.
What's your 100 meter thing?
I don't know.
100
My
meters
100 meter
12
time.
seconds, 14 seconds.
My 40 meters,
I
like
think the
or
world
40
record's
yard.
like 10, bro.
I think I did 100 meters in 14 seconds.
That's awesome.
No, the record is like.
Were you a sprinter in high school or something?
Yeah,
The,
yeah.
the record,
Yeah,
the world
yeah,
record.
yeah, I was a sprinter. No, I did a 100 meter dash and I did the 400 meter relay, which is still 100 meters. I'm just carrying a baton.
Yeah, that's not.
I
that's
love the
crazy.
relay, dude.
Yeah, I could sprint. I just like I'm
Okay,
I'm
maybe you are fast than me,
enough.
dude.
I'm
I don't know.
just saying, I'm fast
Hey,
enough.
look.
It sounds like after this we're going to go outside and measure out how
No,
meters.
I was very
and-
clear
and-
right now at my 250 pound myself. Like, no thanks.
No, listen though. Once you go,
Actually, you know what? You have a busted foot. I might take that. I might take
Hey,
that.
I'm down. I'm
I'll
down.
take those chances.
Yeah, I'll take a heart
I'm in my
attack. That's
skinny
fine.
jeans today. This is the time to do it.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
Me and your wife raced.
Oh,
Me
that's
and, me and
Is that at Kyle's house?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Shouldn't say that
No,
over
it was
here.
at Anna's house. It was like some
Was it New Year's?
New Year's thing. We
How come every
Friggin'
time you
that's
drink,
right.
there's a race?
Because we're stupid.
I don't know, man. It's every New Year's there's a race.
Yeah.
Because we're all in
get
the fitness mindset.
Yeah, that's maybe. See, every time I drink, there's a fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a little more barbaric, maybe.
It's still fitness.
Still fitness.
I'm just kidding.
still
I don't.
fighting
I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
I think I've matured as an alcoholic.
That's great, dude.
Okay.
I'm in a bad way.
You're in
Why?
a bad way?
Well, like drinking, I can't drink anything anymore.
Oh.
I had.
What do you mean?
Usually, I get after D&D.
Yeah.
Fridays, hungover easily.
Oh, that Tyler has the same problem. He's told
I
me.
just can't drink anymore.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you have a kid. And
It's all about It's all about you got to drink water before. If you try to drink it
guess.
after, it's too late.
guess.
That's
I
what I've
guess.
noticed.
Usually, I can pop 2 Tylenol, go to sleep, and I'm good. But
Probably not healthy.
not recently. Well, my liver's fine.
Are you supposed to drink or take
That's
Tylenol?
Advil. That's Advil.
You can't take Advil on alcohol.
You need food in your stomach and stuff.
I see. Okay.
I also, because of my condition, I'm not supposed to have Advil, so I just take Tylenol instead.
It's actually super awesome. My little brother is going for pharmacy. Ask him all the questions about drugs.
Yeah.
Like, is this going to kill me? He's like, nah. I'm like, nice.
Sweet, thanks.
Yeah.
Pop.
Was COVID real?
I don't think pharmacist said anything to do with that, but I would venture to guess he would say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so. Considering
Tyler loves making things uncomfortable.
I just love.
Considering your recent history, I think you could say yes, it is
Dude,
real.
COVID destroyed me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not good.
That was rough.
I got it this year. No. Whenever the Bad Omens concert was.
It was last year,
October.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it this year too, actually.
Right after that, I got COVID.
But it was just like a day. It was like easy peasy.
Mine was a few days. Like I actually took Monday off. That was
you were
thing.
dead
It was
for a little bit.
It was really bad. But then Penny had it for a whole week after that too.
Yeah.
It's crazy though.
Poor Penny.
When I got it, I was in obviously a mosh pit. Mike was standing next to me, and he didn't get COVID. And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like we were together.
Well, yeah,
we were
didn't make
together
sense
the
to me.
entire night. I was like, "What? How did this happen?"
Nate and Abby live together. Abby gets it. Nate's like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Well, you
That's
got it
how
at
it works.
D&D, and I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Right.
And Jeff didn't
And
get
I
it.
was furthest away from.
I was next to him.
Right.
And he was talking to me all night,
Right.
dude.
Look, some people just have better immune
my
systems. I
my
guess. I don't
antibodies
know.
are
Yes, dude.
jacked to the tits. Yeah.
I like to keep my apartment cool. That's why my immunity is just lower, generally speaking.
I think there's something to that, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like air conditioning.
Yeah.
I like keeping myself hot.
The air conditioning is
Like,
actually
serious.
set fairly low because it's like when a lot of people show up, it's gonna get like really warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was preemptively.
We were
That's
talking.
smart.
Lindsay and I
Doing
were talking about before I came over. She goes, "Is it gonna be warm tonight?" I was like, "Well, there's gonna be a fair amount of people there, so maybe like just
Yeah, you never know.
naturally
you're gonna be
just in
sweating when
general,
you're
like-
bluffing off all your chips.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. That's funny.
yeah. I hope we win a game in flag football.
Yeah, we'll see. Like that might have been the best team. I don't know.
Did you get to watch other games or no?
David was said he watched a little bit of the other game. He's like, these guys were way better than the other teams he saw. So maybe
Okay.
we'll have a chance next
So
time.
maybe we just
Also,
played
we
team.
did zero preparation. Like we
Sure.
had no plays,
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like, we were just not on the same page. So it was
You're-
it was a
you're on
big
the
learning
playground.
experience, huh?
You were just on the playground. It's like gym
Yeah.
class.
Well,
and you're
I
just
was
like,
trying to learn the rules. Like I don't like. There's like established rules for flag football. Like you have to.
yeah. I haven't read the rule book yet.
You can blitz if you're like 7 yards away, but you have to establish yourself. You have to raise your hand, and then you can blitz.
Yeah,
It can only be
You
up
have
to
to
two.
tell
blitzer-
them that you're gonna blitz.
Yeah.
There's no block.
There's a
Is this like the
whole
whole
thing.
bunting thing? Like, hey, I'm gonna bunt.
No,
no.
Okay.
There's no blocking, right?
no blocking.
Yeah,
You can like pick maybe.
sure.
Play clock.
There's apparently a
no play clock. I don't
There's
think.
like a
but
7-second sack timer.
there's a 7-second sack timer. Yeah.
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 So you have to wait. You have to count out one Mississippi, two
The
Mississippi.
ref does.
The ref
Okay,
does.
thank goodness.
But-
Does he count it
He counts it out
on a
loud
megaphone?
on a PA system.
I'm just
Apparent-
trying to get the.
Apparently, though, that in that email that guy sent, he's like, "I'm not going to count out loud." I'm like, "Why you got to be an asshole?" Like,
Yeah. I don't know. Well, they don't count the whole time, but if it's getting close, it'll be like 5, 6, 7.
okay.
Bloop, whistle. 7 seconds is forever, though. You have a
Yeah,
million
it's a
years
long
to throw.
time. Yeah.
But it was okay. I mean, we scored a couple after. I scored a touchdown.
Nice.
I got an interception.
Nice.
And then the Colts called me. I was like,
I was gonna say
can't really
the
relocate
purple,
right
the purple
now.
snakes,
But,
or what? Who'd you play? What was the name of the team?
Tunnel Snakes.
Is it really?
The Minnesota
No.
Vikings.
But name that reference.
Dodgeball.
No.
Oh,
Tunnel Snakes?
yeah.
No.
Oh,
The dodgeball's like the Cobras or something.
okay.
Purple Cobras,
Purple
yeah.
Cobras.
Yeah. Tunnel Snakes is from Fallout 3, I think.
Nah, okay.
It's when you're in the bunker
good games.
and the guy's like, you mess with the tunnel snakes. It's like a gang or something. You're like,
Yeah,
that
that's
sounds
right.
fucking stupid, bro.
It's in the.
It's
and then you
not
fight
great.
them.
It is in the
Tunnel Snakes.
Fallout game that was on mobile devices. Remember that one?
They had the tunnel
Fallout
snakes
Shelter.
too?
Yeah.
The Fallout Shelter.
Fallout Shelter. Yeah.
Nice.
That was a fun game. It was okay.
Did you
okay.
watch the TV show?
Nah.
No. Are you a big Fallout guy or no?
No, I never really got into it.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. Tyler's not either. Tyler hates every...
I like the TV show.
Yeah, I mean, you like bad things, but I'm just kidding.
was
I
fine.
think the TV show did fine, yeah.
Yeah, got renewed.
Better than Halo?
Ooh, I don't think so. Not for Tyler.
Tyler loved Halo.
Yeah,
You hated
yes.
it, right? Yeah, it was the worst,
Yeah,
right?
so Fallout was better than Halo
Here we
in
go.
that
Here we go.
in that it
Yeah.
was a more faithful representation of the property and did a good job with the fan service.
That's fair.
Okay.
I'll give you that. That's
I
fair.
think Halo was more compelling from a story.
Artistic.
No, I don't go this
Like, it was genius.
I think Halo was more compelling from a story, just because it was new. Because I was like, well, I'm curious because this is not Halo at all. So let's see what happens.
You mean after episode 7 when they were like, "Oh, this is absolutely dog shit."
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah.
Why? So you think it's before its time? Like, got canceled then?
For Halo.
Yeah. Like
No.
later generations will really.
No, I think,
stumble
I think you
across-
mentioned this, where it's like if this was like a different property, like it wasn't Halo,
Yeah.
and they just Starship Troopers 2.0 or whatever it is,
I
like
can't do that.
I feel like people would have not been as
critical, huh?
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it canceled?
It's canceled.
Well, that's fine. I just remember.
But it was canceled right before the rumors starting to circulate that Christopher Nolan
It's gonna take it over.
was like, "Hey, how much for the rights to make a Halo movie?" And I'm like, "All right, I'll see that."
Yeah, I would
Christopher
see
Nolan,
that.
dude,
I would
would-
see that too.
He would suck.
Halo had some of the best CGI work in honestly, Star Wars Acolyte's the same thing. Is like these TV shows, they go all out on the action sequences and stuff.
Yeah.
And like Acolyte had better lightsaber fights than any of the new
Except
Star Wars
episode
movies.
4, probably.
Except 4.
Yeah. A New Hope.
It's
Really? With
I
Obi-Wan
would
and
go
Darth
as far
Vader?
as say like I think Acolyte has better lightsaber fights than
The little nudge move?
4, 5, 6,
Remember
7, 8, 9.
You don't remember that move?
Yeah, I do.
That's
But,
like an OP move.
dude, if you're in
The little hesitate, little
and maybe
shimmy.
this is my kind of issue.
I can't tell if you're
is if a
joking or not.
TV show is willing to kill off a kid, like to
Whoa.
subvert expectations.
man.
What?
It and I think it's more of like a father thing now, where it's
Sure.
like it hits harder for me, and maybe
Yeah.
this is always the case. And I was just dead inside. I think
You were dead inside. Because
But,
I
like-
would bring up all these things. You'd be like, yeah.
yeah, but it's different now. Like I mean, you watch the rookie.
How come I can feel it, but you couldn't?
Because I'm dead inside. So I think the thing is,
Did you get
with
revived
Halo,
inside?
Well, with Halo, it's like you think you had an idea. You're like, oh, okay, it's the Covenant, whatever, and these kids are
Oh,
like, we
why
see
would
the
I have
Covenant
that
ship.
idea, Tyler?
What are you talking about?
Why would I have the idea that it's going to be about the Covenant and
No, I know, but what I'm
Names
saying is,
Yes.
you hear that, like you see it, you're like, okay, they're going to run back, they're going to tell the people, and there's going to be a big fight, and
Yeah.
eventually they'll get overrun or whatever.
Right.
Fine.
Yes.
But you don't expect to see a plasma pistol
Hmm.
shoot at a kid and the kid like just melts in front of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't expect to see an elite walk up to just a bunch of civilians in a bunker, break in and just mow everybody down.
Yeah.
And the brutality and the everything. It was like, oh, this is on like another level of like they're really establishing this Covenant as like scary as heck. Because in the Halo games, you're always Master Chief.
Yeah.
You're a badass. You murder a million of them.
Right.
So to see what the Covenant's doing and just this tidal wave of just they're unstoppable. Like they
Yeah.
are just absolutely unstoppable. And now that this show's canceled, guess the Covenant wins. I don't know,
yes,
but it's
yeah.
just like that's what I was
That is
interested in.
that is a big difference. From watching Marines die in the game versus
Yeah, like
a
now
kid
imagine
getting-
every
yeah.
Marine has a name and you were with them for 20 episodes or 8 episodes or whatever it was.
That's fair.
It's just, it feels different. It's the same thing with Acolyte, where it's like, okay, here's a bunch of Padawans and Jedi people and they're all named and they've been talking and it's kind of all this stuff. And then the first time you see like the Sith Lord come in and he kills everybody. Spoilers for a canceled show, but like just murders everyone. I'm talking, oh, the little Padawan girl, he freaking pulls out a lightsaber dagger and just
God.
hits her with like you see her back and you see the laser sword go through her
my
chest
God.
5 times or whatever. It's like that's the kind of stuff that's like this is way more, I guess, adult and crazy and I don't know. I think they did a very good job with that stuff.
Yeah. 10 out of 10?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, dude.
Acolyte
I'm
was
getting-
bad. Like Acolyte was really bad, but you have to
The
celebrate.
way you talk about it sounds like the best show ever.
not Acolytes.
Oh,
Halo, maybe.
Halo.
Acolyte, you have to say like, look, they did some really good stuff. Like they had really good choreography.
You're finding the good in the bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. The diamond in the rough, as they might
Diamond in
say.
the rough.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
Twist of Metal.
I like that.
So good.
I told you to watch it. I want credit for that.
Yeah, you get credit.
No, I don't.
I'm
That's
putting
on
it
Plex,
on
isn't it?
there. What?
It's on Plex. Isn't
It
it
is. Yeah.
Okay.
You should watch
I
Twisted
forget-
Metal.
Because I was
forget
telling
what
him,
I
I
had
was
on
like, it was up for adaptation of the year or something. There's like a new award at the Game Awards that they've been doing where it's like TV shows that have been adapting games.
Okay.
Arcane
there's a
won
lot of them.
that time.
Yeah,
I think
Arcane
that
won,
year.
which it should have.
Yeah, but like Cyberpunk was really good too. Arcane was really
I don't think
good.
it was the same year.
I think it was. It was the best. It was the best. I think Cyberpunk and Arcane were
Cyberpunk
same.
was very good.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal was great.
Yeah.
Or no, was Twisted Metal the year that Last of Us came out? I think I'm getting the couple years confused.
Oh, maybe.
Because one of the years was like Last of Us, Twisted Metal, and something else. I can't think of.
Halo.
Halo, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
No, Last of Us, I mean, deserves it just from an artistic standpoint, but Twisted Metal is just like, again, I give weighted scores for
But
things
people like
that-
Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
It's like there was a
Yeah.
consensus that it was actually good.
Like, I think all the actors did way better than they had any right to be. It was solid. Yeah.
That's great.
Look, dude, I enjoy when you enjoy things. It happens so infrequently.
I don't think I said this on the podcast yet. I enjoyed Vinland Saga.
Oh, yeah.
Almost done with it. I have maybe like 7 episodes left.
I'm glad, dude.
It's good.
Glad.
It's good. I said it was better than Cowboy Bebop. I don't know if you watch any of the anime stuff, but
at this point,
people got some angry.
I wasn't
Yeah.
angry, dude. I wasn't angry, but Jeff was
fan
angry.
mail. Yeah, Jeff. It was all from Jeff.
Jeff got so mad at me, dude, for saying Demon Slayer was like an 8 out of 10.
the problem with
latest
my TV watching now is it has devolved into watching with my wife, which is fine. I love watching TV with Lindsay, but it's hard for me to watch like The Acolyte or anything that she's just not interested in, which is fine. But like, if I want to watch it, I gotta stay up later. And at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna go play Hearthstone.
You're big into Hearthstone again?
Dude, it's
like
Kyle,
what?
Kyle sucked you in.
Is it the
he's got
mode
me.
he was showing us? The battle royale, not battle royale. Whatever
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
called.
battle. Yeah, I don't play.
That's
Yeah,
what you play it?
I don't actually buy cards. I
play the standard.
I play the battle royale version.
Dang,
Battlegrounds.
interesting. You like that?
It's
Is it like
so
an auto
good.
battler? Is that the
It's an
quickest
auto
way of saying
battler,
it?
yeah.
yeah. You play cards and it just
Yeah, it
goes
just
in
does it,
RNG.
yeah.
Like if like there's some like you can put them in order and like there are taunts and stuff like that and like things may get attacked first, but it's mostly how does the RNG balance out there? Like this card attacks that card on the far right, but it could have attacked the second card in.
Yeah.
It just depended. So there's a new season out, so it's like I'm trying to like get my level, like, my ranking up in that. It's very fun, but that's where my gaming and my TV watching have devolved into, like rewatching How I Met Your Mother.
Which
I love that
that's
show.
a big,
Great television
Yeah.
show. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Horrible ending.
yeah, horrible ending.
Horrible ending.
I can't.
But it's
say,
also
yeah.
like that's what 8 seasons, 7 seasons.
I think it's 9, but yeah.
9. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
long one.
big.
Oh yeah, big
big
well,
commitment,
and
yeah.
it was a CBS sitcom, so it's 24 episodes
Yep.
season. So
Oh, dang,
yeah,
dude. That's
they were every Monday for half an hour. So
22 minutes.
22 minutes. Yeah, right. I mean, I love the show. It's a great show.
I like
you're
the show a lot.
right. The ending is absolutely horseshit, but
But see,
Didn't they
that's
do
the
like a
perfect-
director's cut though, where
Not
they
that I've
fixed it a little
seen.
bit?
maybe not that I've seen though.
I thought I heard about that. Maybe I'm
yeah.
wrong. Yeah,
That might have been like a fan thing.
Yeah, I gotta find that. thing.
no, I think they did because there was a lot of
I
backlash,
gotta.
dude.
Well, I remember. Yeah, I remember. I was at Duquesne, and my roommate and Lindsay they watched it while I went and played a flag football game. So I went and
need
played
this
an
guy.
intramural flag
watched
football game.
How I Met Your Father.
Yeah, that was okay.
Ugh.
I
Yeah,
tried
but
it.
it was like the dude. It was the dude. Oh, I don't even. I guess the one main guy. At least when I first started watching it, was like the love interest of Lizzie McGuire. So I don't even know her name.
yeah.
What's her name?
In the show.
No,
Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like I'm trying to get into that show and take it at face value, but I'm literally watching like this Lizzie McGuire child person try to talk about sex, and I'm just like, I don't see you as an adult right now. This is weird. And then she's hitting on the dude who plays a gay guy in that glamorous wrestling, like the Glow or whatever that they did. But it's just like I could not take those characters and like put them together and,
is
and
sometimes
make
hard
it
to do that,
like
yeah.
believable. Like it was just a weird thing.
Is that a
So I stopped
sequel to
watching
the
it.
show or something?
It's
Yeah.
a spinoff. Yeah,
Who's it about?
her Hilary Duff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who is she in relation to the main people?
I don't know if it is in relation to the main.
I don't
is
think
it?
it is. No.
Someone's kid or something?
No. Barney comes into the show, spoiler, but
I love Barney,
at some
dude.
point.
He's the
But
best.
I think they had to, right? Like it's just like we need to. We need
Why
something
else
to
would you
pump
make
this
that
at some
show?
point. Yeah.
Right,
Of
right.
course, dude.
yeah, I don't think she's not related to any of them. I don't believe.
Oh, that's weird,
It's
then.
just from the band. So instead they already did How I Met Your Mother, so like they changed it to How I Met Your Father.
It's like Girl Meets World.
So it's the woman
instead of Boy Meets World.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a great point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just a girl vision of that.
Yeah, but
Except that at least is related, I guess. But
yeah, I would think
Yeah.
that it'd be like someone like
A lot of overlap
Barney's
there. A lot of overlap. But yeah.
kid or something.
Fuller
I don't
House.
Yeah. Right.
Fuller
It's a fair
House.
one. Yeah. It's a fair one. Yeah.
Fullest House.
I mean,
Oh, it's coming. Fullest House has got to be there, right? Like that's got to be the next one.
know. I just want.
you know, I forgot. I didn't forget this, but Bob Saget had died, and I was like, oh man, he's like,
that's right.
He's older Ted, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
You don't put,
completely forgot about that.
You don't put it together until you hear, because you know Josh Radnor's the Ted character, and like Lily's character and Robin Scherbatsky's character and all that, and then Jason Segel,
Yep.
Marshall. So like that all takes place, but like when he talks, I'm like, oh yeah, it's Bob Saget.
Yeah.
Like okay, cool.
Yeah.
So it's good.
It's something that you can play Hearthstone too.
Yeah,
Is
right,
really what
exactly.
that boils down.
Yeah.
You can pull out the iPad and
Exactly,
just start
dude.
flipping some cards.
That's funny.
Yeah, because I was doing it last night, and then I'm so old. My eyes were just like not working. It was terrible. Like I just couldn't see, like focus on anything. And like my eyes were just, I'm like rubbing my eyes because I'm like, but it's like only like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, I can't see.
You gotta check your
gosh, dude.
spleen, man.
That's
My
crazy.
spleen.
Your spleen, yeah.
Is that
Really? Is that
related?
a thing?
It's a whole thing. I
think you just freaked him out. Did you see his face?
Well, no, like not
freaked him
to,
out, dude.
just because you said that. The guy, the doctor that was seeing my dad, which I don't think we talked about on here. So my dad went. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
My dad's completely fine.
Good.
But when the doctor was talking about his spleen and all the things that could go wrong with the spleen, that if it bursts and you bleed out, and you're just it's like what? He's like, yeah, if you have shortness in your breath or you can't, like your eyes can't focus or whatever, or I'm like, okay, cool. Like if you get up and you're like dizzy
all the
and you
things that
can't,
happen to me all the time.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's like, hey, it could be your spleen.
Yeah.
like.
That's like what a WebMD answer,
Right?
dude.
And I'm like, dude, you just said he was fine.
Yeah.
Pure, like just
End
pure.
it.
That was
Just
my fault because
end
I was
it.
like, hey, is there anything we should watch out for or whatever? And he's like, and he looked at me like I had like 6 heads. He was like, no, I just said you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, but then don't talk about all the things that it could have
Yeah,
been.
right. Oh my god.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, I
Continue.
stand up too quick.
Nobody's gonna be able to sleep now.
I stand up too quick. I get lightheaded, which happens all the time.
Yeah.
I can't see because it's all about staring at the screens, right? I work,
Yeah,
work on a
yeah,
computer.
yeah.
I'm
Just
always
so
on
close
my
to
phone,
the
and it's
screen,
like
yeah.
that's what it comes down to. But
Yeah.
still, I was like, this isn't good. I'm not tired, but this isn't good. So
Chelsea and I just don't see each other. Like it got to the point where I'm just like, oh, you're going to the grocery store? I'll come with you to the grocery store.
A little date night grocery store.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
I feel bad because it's like she'll be napping while I'm having Penny, or she'll go to sleep then, and then I'll, it's just like passing ships.
Still doing shifts.
Yeah, Penny regressed on sleeping. Like there was a nice stretch where it's like, cool, I'll put her down here. She sleeps from like 9 to 12, can play on the computer, can do whatever.
Yeah.
Now it's like just there's no guarantee. And the thing that annoys me the most is if I come all the way down here, do this, start something, and then she starts crying. I'm like,
what's the point?
okay,
Yeah.
like I'll just go right. I'd rather just stay upstairs and maybe try to lay down, or I don't know. Maybe I should play Hearthstone, but whatever. Like I've been catching Pokemons. And I say that because I know it's Pokemon, but I don't want it to be like I'm too cool for it.
Yeah. Obviously.
Because I'm a dad now. Like I'm just old.
Absolutely.
Now, yeah, the most fun I've had is just playing on the Switch and just kind of playing just random.
That's awesome. See, I
old
can't.
video games and
I
stuff.
can't play the Switch either because my same problem's happening to my eyes. Just like
Yeah, well,
can't
that's fair.
focus.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not.
like,
Need readers,
or I
dude.
just fall asleep playing Mario Kart. Whatever it is. Like
Dude, you did that years and years and years before
I had
you
a
even
kid,
thought of a kid. Yeah.
exactly.
But Hearthstone, dude, that's keeping you.
It's
you going.
Yeah.
cool.
I do enjoy it. I actually also last night I updated Tarkov because now they have the player versus environment only. And I like
interesting.
the PvP
And you have
aspect.
that without having to pay anything extra.
Yeah, it's already in the
They
game.
fixed that.
You might
Okay.
like it. You might like
Probably.
You would probably love the game again
Yeah.
because I don't.
Well,
Well,
let's remove the word again.
Love's a strong word as well. So maybe you might like it.
I think you meant you might install it again.
You might
in which
install it
case
again.
I will say no, sir.
fair
I will
enough.
That
not.
client is so bad, dude. Honestly, if they had a
happy you
good
like
client,
Yeah, it's. I mean,
I'd be more inclined.
I just, I was like, it wiped like a couple weeks ago, I think. So I'm obviously already too far behind, and I can't play enough anyway to stay with the curve.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, I'll try the PvE environment because I can kill scavs.
Yeah,
Super easy.
it's like Sea of Thieves. You could do a private server.
Yeah,
Little baby mode.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So that's no shame here. I tried it, had a great time, stayed up too late because I tried that, and so
The couch company is very keen on the easy mode.
yeah. At this
Side
point in my
of
life,
I get so much shit for that.
Yeah. No,
I like just enjoying my life, dude. Like, what do you want from me?
I mean, I'm 32
Why
years
can't
old
I-
at this point. I'm
sure.
I'm not
can't I
going to be a
just enjoy
competitive gamer,
myself?
so
I mean, Warhammer came out. There's a hard mode on that.
Yeah. Are we doing hard mode?
I don't know. Are we doing?
I don't know
hard
who.
mode?
I got too many people that want to play.
There's a lot of people.
Gotta
Yeah.
make choices. I might just play by myself.
The can't. here's
That would
the
be-
thing,
that would
though.
be a- that would be a
the way
shocker.
the way I understand it with Warhammer, which is cool. I played the intro, like
Yeah.
because you have to play the intro before you can even like party up with people and whatnot.
Right.
Okay.
Controls are weird, I think,
But you can
for
adjust
mouse
them?
and keyboard. You can. It's just like the whole point is like you always have like your sword ready. It's not like you switch to your sword and do stuff. So like if you
It's a melee button.
if you right click,
Yep.
you swing a sword.
Chainsaw.
If you hit the middle wheel, like the scroll wheel on a mouse, that's the zoom in.
Is this first person?
you scroll it or you
person.
click it.
Third person.
You click it.
Oh,
Is
You
this,
click it, and then you scroll.
hate that.
So you click
No,
it
I
in,
hate
it
that.
goes into your sight,
yeah.
and it kind of just zooms in. You're still third
Yeah,
person,
yeah.
but then you can scroll up or down. So like, it seemed weird,
I don't like
but like
that.
it's kind of intuitive.
No.
I'm just telling you. I mean, you
I'm gonna
switch to whatever
that.
you
I'm
want
gonna
to switch to,
that immediately.
but it is kind of neat where it's like you click it in, you go in, and then if you like flick up, it like he like turns it, and now he has like a grenade launcher or something. Like it's interesting. Runs really well. I have everything maxed
really?
out. Like I have it ultra settings, 4K,
Nice.
running 60 plus frames.
Looks good.
Yeah,
Looks
yeah,
okay.
it looks okay.
Yeah.
I've never played Warhammer, so I don't even know what it's about. Like what the
You're just a
game. Like,
big machine killing bugs.
that's
Wrong.
cool.
So wrong. So wrong.
That's all it is.
You're like a super soldier
Nice.
killing bugs and orcs. And
They take
a lot of other
themselves
things.
very seriously. So if we play, like you have to like they're like, I'm with you, brother.
It's like Gears, kind of, except
Yeah,
elevated.
but Gears is
Yeah.
like the misfits of it. These guys are like, if
Nice.
Gears were all priests,
Yeah.
this is what
That's
they
pretty
are,
good. That's
right?
actually a good
That's a good
analogy.
one.
So it's like
Gears for free.
what's the thing? It's like
Yeah.
you have like it's a squad of 3, right?
Only
I couldn't
like,
tell you their names, but you have the they kind of take Baird and the Kim from Gears and can put them together. So you have like a blonde Asian guy.
So is it like
you
three
have
on
your
the-
black guy and you have your white main guy, and that's it. Like you have your Marcus Phoenix, you have your Coltrane, and you have your Baird, and the three of you are just going. And of course the Baird is all like kind of anti, like I would have done it that way, like kind of like challenging the authority, and I'm sure by the end they'll respect you again and everything. And it's just like
So it's just the three, like, so the party, like when you play the game, like you were saying earlier, like you're having too many people want to play with you.
Yeah.
It's you and 2 others then? Okay.
Only for single player. I think multiplayer is like 6.
Oh,
so
okay.
we'll all be able to play for multiplayer, which is cool.
But is that PvP though, or is it
Yeah.
because there's like the environment thing for like anyone over 30, and then there's like the PvP mode.
What do you mean,
Uh,
anyone over 30?
I was
Level
just-
30?
I was
Age.
poking at
You're
the
old, yeah.
environment,
Oh.
like the PvE type of thing.
I didn't get that.
You beat the campaign, or you can just jump right into like you just pick missions to go on. It's like your
cool.
squad versus the
That's
environment. and then you can
probably
do
3
PvP.
versus 3.
Probably.
I don't know, though.
Yeah,
Nice. Sounds like fun.
But we
Hope
could
you guys
play,
enjoy it.
multiplayer.
yeah. It's cool.
Well, why buy that when you could have bought Black Ops 6?
We don't have to buy Black Ops
open,
6.
It's open beta. It's in Game
It's
Pass.
open beta right now, yeah.
It's Game Pass.
Oh, it's Game Pass.
I was talking to my little brother, and I was like, dude, Black Ops 6 Game Pass. He's like, what do you mean?
It's open
Because
beta.
he
right
has
now.
an
It
Xbox.
is right now, yeah, this weekend. Yeah.
You should
It's like, it's...
I think about it. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No.
Finish
Go
your thought,
for it.
please.
No.
Please.
No, you have the floor. That's
No,
my
what
fault.
was the
We
beta
just have
about?
a side question. This
Was
is
it
always
a
the
good beta?
problem. What?
Good beta,
I
bad
didn't try it.
beta?
I don't know. I
It's
don't
open.
try
It's
it.
this
What'd your
weekend.
brother say about it?
I don't remember. I can't.
No,
can't think of it.
I'm sorry. That was my fault.
No, you're good. He was just like, he's on Xbox, so he was like, "Oh, you have to have the highest tier," and I was like, "Oh, joke's on you, buddy. I have one tier.
Highest tier?
You have to have the highest tier of Game
my
Pass on
God,
Xbox
that's-
to get Black Ops 6."
That's terrible,
Oh, yeah, because it's
dude.
it's
'Cause
the
it's,
ultimate or whatever.
yeah, but I was like, "Oh, buddy."
PC
They got
doesn't
ahead of
have
that.
PC Game
They
Pass.
said that. Yeah.
They're just
He didn't know, and he
destroying-
was really mad.
They're just destroying console gaming.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't
He was
care.
thinking about getting a PC, but I was like,
There's
probably not worth it.
Dude, there is not a thing that has come out on the PC. So short, Wukong actually performed pretty well.
Yeah.
Warhammer performed well.
I told him to
Besides
look at a
that,
Steam
I
Deck.
can't think of the next.
Would you recommend a Steam Deck?
I really wouldn't.
No.
I not for anything new. Like if he wants to play like Black Ops on a Steam Deck, I don't think that's going to work well.
No.
Or he's going to have to like.
No. I think he wants to play like games on Steam that aren't on consoles, so like indie games and stuff.
Indie games,
Because
absolutely.
he sees like all
Fantastic.
these games, and it's like, oh, none of them come to console, you know.
Yeah.
So
They just can't. They can't afford the port. I'm still waiting for NCAA.
yeah, dude, what fucking bullshit is that?
Oh man, they just offered. I just got a notification that Madden is like free this weekend, and I was like, I'm not playing.
Yeah,
Madden.
great.
Fuck you. Like, I'm
Cool.
not playing. I want to play NCAA.
Yeah,
Like,
me too, dude.
Please.
Once it comes out for PC, you should do like a Dynasty or something.
That's
That'd
what
be
Michael's
fun.
Does it
saying.
ever come out for
Yeah.
PC?
I've
It
not
will, of
seen
course.
anything. I keep seeing articles that say, sure, the port's coming, but that's
Sure.
It will eventually, 100%.
that's the
They're
problem.
doing
I'm
what
playing
you can on
now.
PC.
What?
Like we
Madden?
just
Madden's-
Madden. I thought you were talking about NCAA. I'm sorry.
No, it will be.
Eventually, I just want it now.
NCAA hasn't been out since like
2014.
2014.
Yeah, but even then, I don't think it was on PC.
It wasn't back then,
No,
but
but now
everything's
it's-
on PC now. Everything
now
gets a
it's-
port,
I
dude.
guess.
Now
I
it's
guess.
super easy to port to
100%.
PC.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
it's easier.
easier. Yeah,
Even though they still mess it up. Don't worry.
I'm still gonna play with a console or the controller. I don't understand. Just,
No, me
just
too.
put, like-
Yeah, why
I
wouldn't
don't
you?
yeah, I'm not gonna play with mouse and
know.
keyboard.
No,
That's,
no,
like,
definitely not.
stupid.
No.
But I mean, that's the one thing I refuse. And I think I was telling you this a long time ago. Like I was like, oh, I want to play NCAA. We were talking about games and stuff. I was like, but I just can't rationalize what is an Xbox like $500.
Yeah.
I was like, I just can't rationalize
there's no-
$500
I have a
for one game.
PS5, but
Yeah.
because it's on PS5, right?
It is on both.
But I just don't want to do it. The only games I'll buy on PS5 are like exclusives.
I have
like
Astrobot
Stormlight.
coming tomorrow.
That's the highest rated game.
Highest
on-
rated
what is
game,
it?
Open Critic.
Astrobot.
Oh.
It's people are saying like, oh, it's Mario. Like they Nintendo. Like they
They did it.
hit it. Yeah. Like it's like,
Wow.
oh, this is same
Super
level.
Mario
Like it's,
Galaxy.
they weren't saying like, oh, it's getting there, or they like it was just straight up like, no, this is the best PlayStation game. Like people like they're like
Damn, I gotta
listened
play
to
it now
files,
then,
and
huh?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah, let me know how
I'm
it
getting
is.
the disc, so it depends on how long you want to wait because I got to beat it. But I
What do you-
should
what
be
do you
able to
mean?
let you borrow the disc.
No, I'll just buy it.
I'm just saying.
Awesome. Let me know.
Borrow the
Let me
disc.
know
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
Why would I do that?
I have a
You know,
PS4. It's a paperweight. So
Yeah, that doesn't do too much.
I don't use it.
I'm upset about GTA 6, dude.
Why?
Why?
Get canceled
Because
or
I'm
what?
going to buy it on PS5 and PC.
Oh, they're just gonna get you another. Yeah,
They're gonna get me for like 150
When's that coming out?
That's insane.
next year,
I'll probably get it. I guess.
dude. I love
When they,
Grand
I
Theft
mean,
Auto.
I'll grab it on PC. I'm not getting it on anything else.
So what
PC 's so
what
much
happens
better.
when they?
But I won't want to wait. I'm
Oh,
impatient.
is it console first?
They're gonna do console first, and they're gonna wait for PC, dude.
Like another year,
because
dude.
they
It'll be
know,
2
dude.
years.
They know everyone on PC is gonna buy it for both. Who can?
It'll be 2 years before we see it. Then
Nah,
what if
not that long.
Digital Foundry comes out and says, "Hey, for the PS5 Pro, that's the way to play."
No, what? I'm not buying a Pro.
Okay, I'm just saying, like if it was, I doubt this will be a thing, but like if they're like, "Hey, the Pro,
Yeah.
60 FPS for GTA 6
it's pretty good.
versus 30."
Is it gonna be 30?
Pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah,
100% it's gonna be 30.
100%.
And not only is it going to be 30, but the I don't know, executive publisher, whatever,
Yeah.
has already come out and said, "Hey, you guys might want to like temper expectations. Like you're not going to see a big jump in like tech and different." Well, then you shouldn't put that trailer out. man. I don't know.
Just
You
put it
shouldn't-
on PC, bro, so we can ruin our 3080s.
right? Like you shouldn't have put the best looking trailer out there, and then just been
They
like,
run
"Oh,
all
it's
that
good."
stuff on. Do they like pre-render it, or do they run that on?
They had to have,
on
no,
PC.
they had to have pre-rendered that
Yeah,
stuff.
right?
It's crazy. It's
That's what I'm
terrible.
thinking.
no way that
but
was
they said
running
it was
on
all
console.
in game. I don't know.
I know. That's what I mean.
They're
Like,
just
it's
running it
all-
on supercomputers.
Yeah. That's
guess.
stupid.
Yeah.
But then the question becomes, why can't you port it to PC?
Faster, right? Yeah.
If you're like doing all this pre stuff and
it's all corporate, dude. They don't do it because they don't want to yet.
yeah, you think?
They want the extra sales. That's the same thing in NCAA.
Yeah.
Well, for that specific case, yes. But I'm just saying, like a lot of PC ports specifically just aren't
Could
done
could
well.
they wait till
sure.
the next generation of consoles and maybe get like a 60 or something like that? Probably, but why not put it on this current stuff, hit it at 30, then they
Then
release the
re-release
PC,
it. Yep.
and then here's the
Yep.
Game of the Year edition.
Yeah.
Absolutely, they do this every time. They did this
Absolutely.
last
Why wouldn't
generation.
you? Why wouldn't
I'm
you?
sure there's a plan in place.
From a-
They
from
did
a
it.
business standpoint.
PS3 was Grand Theft Auto 5, I think, into PS4
Yep.
and like Xbox as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
Whatever numbers.
I'm
those
sure
are.
that's on a whiteboard somewhere at Rockstar.
Of course, dude. Rockstar is printing money. They're probably making more money than Fortnite.
Can you? So
You think so?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
The Fortnite?
Yeah,
I
I think so.
No,
Dude,
I
they're
don't
in the
think
B.
so.
They're in a B.
The Epic Game Store.
They're in a big B.
I think the
I
Epic
think
Games.
Epic just
I think
has
the
that.
Epic Game Store shows you they give away games like every day for free. Doesn't matter. Just
Every
free.
week.
Every week for
Rockstar,
free.
dude.
I don't. I mean,
I'm
aside
not
from
saying
Microsoft,
Rockstar
So
isn't a
is
lot
the
of
question who makes more money, Epic or Rockstar?
Like month to month?
Are they both game developers? Or is
Yeah,
one a
it'd be
publisher?
Epic and
I would think.
They-
What
I
would it
think
be?
it's
Epic and Rockstar? Is that what
Yeah.
I'm looking up?
Yep.
I think it's Epic for sure.
I think so too.
Because I mean, you get microtransactions in Rockstar.
Epic
and
literally was
GTA.
like, "Oh, we have Fortnite."
Dude, this literally, who makes more money? And then I typed it E, and it was Epic Games or Rockstar Games.
Oh, this has been asked a
pretty
lot.
quick.
It's been
Wow,
asked a
wow.
That's
lot.
because it was listening to
Google's
you.
listening to you.
Wow.
Think about Sony, where they released Concord. Which have you heard about Concord? So Concord, which is basically Overwatch. Right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Everyone said, "Hey, it's really good. Like it performs like it's fun. It's good." Guess what the max concurrent player count is for a
35.
brand new game, Concord?
The 3,000 people.
786 people.
Oh my god.
I think 786. It was like slightly under
Is this
800
the biggest
people.
flop of all time?
People are calling it that.
Yeah?
So like
it might be.
You have like
I'd love to
indie
see how much money
developers,
they
you
put
have
into it.
different things. Like I
Worse than
think
Brink?
people. Well,
That's what I told him, dude.
but here's the thing: Brink isn't Sony. This is
Sure.
a first
sure.
party.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Sony
sure.
made this game.
Well, I told you they put so much money into
yeah,
it.
8 years.
Oh,
Well
my
After
active.
the CGI trailers,
Yep.
that
Yeah,
alone
like,
was millions.
it's crazy.
They had this really nice CGI trailer on the Game
So
Awards
2
or something.
weeks- 2 weeks, and Sony closed
Or,
it down, refunded
Summer Games
everybody.
Fest.
I think I saw this
Yeah.
just last week, right?
Yeah.
Or just this week
Yeah.
they announced that,
and
right?
they were just like, "All right, we're
I
done."
did see
Never
that.
happened before.
I can't
I
believe that.
did see that.
Like games,
But you said they're going to reevaluate.
they
Probably.
put some weird language in there and stuff, and like people were like, "Okay, we'll go free to play. Who
did you
knows?
buy it?
Whatever."
Did you
I
buy
did
it?
not.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. But I think it was more of like people just didn't know about it, like market penetration and things like that.
Sure.
But they go from that where it's just like they literally lost the game,
Yeah.
and then like
It sounds
the next week they put out Astrobot, which is the highest rated game this year, and everyone is just beside themselves how fun that game
If
is.
that wins Game of the Year, I'm quitting the Couch Company podcast.
Oh, don't say that.
It's done. It's in stone.
I think
It's in stone.
I think it has a very
Yeah.
good chance.
Big
Have you seen
chance.
it?
I'm going to be really
because
upset.
it's the perfect it released in the perfect time.
Yeah.
Remember Pal World? That released this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right,
You know what I mean?
right. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there are so many games in the first half of the year that actually like pretty
Pretty
good,
decent.
and then it's just
Yeah.
this lull of
You gotta- yeah.
purples and blues from
Yeah.
Open Critic of just like 70. I had sent you I sent Perez a screenshot of like there was like 4 or 5 games that were just 77 just like lined up. I'm like, it's a lucky day for gaming. But then so you just have this like drought of like mid-tier like fun games like Star
Yeah.
Wars was good, you know, Wukong obviously was super impact, but like Wukong has millions of players and it's in 81, right? And then you have this Astrobot game that comes out of nowhere, and it's not like, oh, it cracked finally into the 90s. It's sitting in at like a 95 on OpenCritic, which is insane.
Is it PlayStation exclusive, right?
Yeah. I mean that's their like that.
Right, right,
People,
that's their-
people were saying this is PlayStation's mascot.
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
Mario. This
right.
is.
Well,
they
you said the
finally
first
have
one
it.
was like a demo game.
It came with every.
like
You
a
had it. It came with every PlayStation.
Right. But this one doesn't. You have to pay for this one.
Correct.
Okay.
This is like, hey, we took all of that cool stuff.
Yeah.
We made an
Made a
entire
game.
game out of it.
Sure.
Here you go. And it's just jam packed, and everyone is just not shutting up about it. Now, is it as good as people say? Who knows? People were talking about Star Wars. Super Mario Galaxies. They're talking about Mario Odyssey. They're just saying like this is it. It looks better. It runs better than anything on the Switch, just for sheer power. And you have all of the cool control, like gyroscope stuff and vibrations and just everything, like the microphone on there. It just feels very just pure fun. Holy crap, they knocked it out of the park. So we'll see. And Nintendo has, Zelda coming, so we'll see how that plays out. But like you release it in like early September for a game show in December, like that isn't going to be like, it's not going to have run its course, I think, as much as say like Final Fantasy. Like I think people got really high on Final Fantasy or played a lot of it and it did their thing. And then it like as all things do, it peters out. Think about how crazy Helldivers, everyone
true.
loved Helldivers, and then it eventually goes. Like Balatro was really great, and then it like I'm not saying it's diminished.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring's another perfect example.
No, it's not.
It's like
January and then one game of the year.
Right.
But what I'm saying is there are certain games that transcend everything by sheer, and I still believe this wholeheartedly, sheer novelty, where like Elden Ring did like push the boundaries on stuff well beyond what people were expecting from a game like that, which is why I think it did so well. I think this is a perfect example of like, holy crap, when was the last time we had a 3D platformer that was this charming, that it was this fun? And now, I didn't play the game yet, right? Like, it's coming Sunday.
Sure.
It might not hit with me.
Yeah.
Everyone is saying, like, it has a 95 right now. That's higher
awesome.
than anything
That's
else.
crazy.
And it's somewhat close. Like, it's going to be fresh in people's minds. I'm not saying Final Fantasy is a bad game by any stretch.
No, you did
but-
multiple times, but yeah.
But Final Fantasy is also the second one, right?
Yeah,
like, there's
yeah.
a reason why, like, Tears of the Kingdom didn't win, right? I forget what game won that, whatever. But, like, it's like, even Zelda Breath of the Wild, who's amazing, the sequel is just like, okay, like it's an iterative
Baldur's
thing.
Gate.
It's still really good. Yeah,
Tears of the
exactly.
Kingdom.
But like Baldur's Gate, very novel
Third
what it
one
is.
in the series.
Yeah.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but like,
this is
but
way different, way different, way
it
different.
blew out what people
Yes.
thought were possible
Yes.
in games.
Yes.
Those are the things that are going to make people sit up and take
Right.
notice.
Yes.
So
Right,
for a
right.
studio to come out and say, not only is this like Mario,
Yeah.
but in some respects surpass that,
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
that's enough for people to be like, oh, wait, what?
Yeah, that's a pretty big claim.
Right.
It's a pretty
So
big
anyway,
claim.
that's
Yeah.
my. I think I'm not saying you should be sweating, but I think it's in the conversation.
I put in my statement.
Yeah.
The bet's out there. The bet's out there.
So you're gonna quit the podcast
unless here's a stipulation: if they're doing Lord of the Rings and waiting for the third part to come out to give them all the awards, then I'll be okay with that.
Oh, for Final Fantasy.
Final
and
Fantasy.
yeah.
A little Return of the King thing.
Okay, so you're gonna stay on the podcast
So
for
I'll stay
another
on,
6
and I have
years
to-
until
yeah,
the
yeah.
third part
You
comes
got
out.
time.
And then, yeah, okay. All right.
I was
But
just-
then if it gets stumped again, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go back to our Concord crappy like games that like had big hype and then were absolute dog shit. But I was looking up a game I was trying to remember from back in like 2010s, like the 2020s, like the early 20s, like all points bulletin, APB.
Yeah.
That's what
But they redid stuff.
They
with
redid it and
Yeah.
made it free to play. But I had dumped so much, like I had paid for like a
Yeah.
really big thing of that. Never got money back, like Concord did. But like
Right.
they basically took that, and that was like you were talking about earlier, where PlayStation was just like scrapped it. They scrapped APB and was like, "No, this game's not good. We have to redo this." And they redid the whole thing, made it free to play, and it somehow wasn't better. But
Yeah, well, I think that's the thing, right? Is like you put that much money into it,
Yeah.
like. Do you keep pumping money into
Right.
it, hoping it gets better, and then you're that much more in the
Yeah.
hole?
In the hole,
How
right.
much bad press do you have where
Right.
it's just like, do you?
Well, I
literally,
think I think that it can work because like you look at something like a Cyberpunk
yeah,
where they kept at it. You know what I mean? Like it was a pretty disastrous launch.
yep.
To the point where they pulled it from
Well, that's the next.
Sony pulled it, right?
People talk about that where it's like that's the only recent memory thing of such a big flop where it's not like flop because it was like a good game. It was
Yeah, it
just
was there.
poorly
It was
optimized.
technically bad,
Right,
right?
where
Which
it's
is
like, okay, we
probably
gotta
a
pull
lot
it off.
different than fundamentally bad.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's the thing is everyone that played Concord said it was. It's like this is good. It's just the
Oh,
player
really?
the player base
Base.
is just like
Yeah.
non-existent.
nah. Like we're not doing this. And you can pull in all the wokeness and all the other stuff, but that's like I still believe that stuff is a minority. I don't think that's like the general public going with that. But it's just like it didn't penetrate a very saturated market, and people already don't like Overwatch. And Overwatch, I would argue, is one of the best ones.
Kind of burned people on that.
Look at Valve's Deadlock. Is it Deadlock? I think is what it's called, or whatever. Or their secret game that they just admitted having, where there's 100,000 people playing a private beta where you can only get you can only get in, but it's a hero based or class based shooter type thing.
But that's Valve, dude. I don't know. There's so much brand power there.
But what I'm saying is that's it. Like
dude, because they so rarely release things.
If you're going to penetrate the market, that's what you have to do. Because now you look at Sony, and I forget what they have 2 other games coming out that are similar, where it's like the one game which was announced forever ago, and it's Earth. It's not Earthbound, Earth something or whatever. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And then you have the Marathon remake.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I think Marathon is a big enough name, maybe to hit it. But like, can you get others? Like, you're telling me that Sony isn't going to go back to the board and be like, "Oh, we're reevaluating everything." I'm not saying it's going to like destroy, the games as a service stuff or anything like that. But it's just like you got some. Sony's got some things to at least Astrobot softened the
like
the
Sony
blow a little bit.
Studios.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, they felt good about Concord and said this is a good thing. We're set. Put it out, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute, this failed. But
I don't think it was because the game was necessarily awful, though.
No,
it doesn't
the game was fine.
Way,
it was just the player base was like, nah.
Yeah, that's a People will be studying that one.
Yep.
For years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Me neither.
Star Wars is fun. We'll talk about that maybe next week. Well, I don't know. Like, I know we're already running. Star Wars is awesome, and I love and hate playing it. So that's a little teaser.
Yeah, you were
for
saying
next week.
you really were enjoying it. So
I
curious.
keep trying to put my thoughts down. I'm gonna literally have to write out my notes to talk through it because it's.
Putting your brain in a pretzel.
I don't know what it is. I love Sabak. I can tell you
The
that.
little rat.
That is a fun
little doggy. What is he?
Oh no, that's Nyx. Sabak is the poker
Sabak?
game. Like the card game.
That's right.
Game. Star Wars card game.
It's like Gwent.
Now you're a poker player.
It's so fun. It's such a simple game that's okay, hold on. All right. Real quick. Real quick.
I shouldn't have
You have
brought
2
this
decks.
up.
You have a red deck, you have a yellow deck. You have 2 cards. You have a red card, you have a yellow card. You can only have a red card or a yellow card. You can only have one of each, right?
Okay.
That's it. The whole point of Sabak is you want to have 2 numbers that match.
So there's numbers on these cards?
It's numbers 1 through 6.
So like Uno.
Kind of. It's just numbers 1 through 6.
Red and yellow.
If you have a yellow one and a red one, best hand you could possibly have, you win. Congratulations.
Wait, what?
Well, the same number.
The same number.
So it is like Uno.
No, that's. Have you played? Wait, what?
Yeah, you have colored cards. They
Yes,
have numbers
but
on
there's
them.
2 colors.
I think that's where the overlap stops.
That's really it.
No, but instead of changing colors, you just win the game.
Okay, but you have 3 rounds, right? And you basically can pick from a red deck or yellow deck, or you could pick from the red or yellow discard, and then you have to put a card back. And you go 3 rounds, and you just kind of pick and choose what you want. At the end of 3 rounds, whoever has the best hand wins. You have to you have to put a coin down to pick up, and put a coin down to.
So it's like 5 card stud, but with colored cards. And you're trying to match.
I never played 5 card stud, so I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Tyler's discovering like one of the best poker variants.
But it's the greatest idea ever. Well, like it's a very
cool. No, that's cool.
It's a fun thing, and then you have like little kind of like you could bring in 3. Almost like cheat tokens. So it's like, oh, if you put this down, then everybody has to put like another coin in or something like that. You like tax everybody, or you
cool.
can so it's like you have some modifiers and things like that.
Nice.
And then there's a wild card. There's one for each deck where you put it down.
You're not seeing the Uno like overlap here?
Well, I say a wild card, but all that
Are you
means,
serious?
all that means is whenever everyone has to show their card,
right.
You have to roll a die, and that's what number that card is.
Oh,
so it could be like high risk, high risk. You
Right,
don't know
right,
what it
right,
is. It's
right.
just
That's
like,
a
all right,
1 in
try it.
6.
And then there's a card where if you put that card down, it matches whatever opposite color you have. So if I get like a yellow 1, and I luck out and I get the red, I forget what it's called, like Joker.
Yeah.
I have 2 1s. Cool. I win. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's
You just instantly win the game?
no, it's just the best hand you can have. So technically, you could have.
Is it like poker where you win that pot and then you bet? It's like betting every round?
You win the pot. Everyone comes in with like, if it's like a high roll game, I think you have 8 coins and then it's winner takes all.
Yeah.
And that's how you win.
Huh.
But you go through and do all that. But the cool thing is like people could play a cheat chip where it's like, oh, the wild automatic 6. And the problem is if you don't have 2 cards of the same number. So like if I have a 6 and a 2, not only do you lose the hand and everything that you bet up to that point, but then you take the difference between a 6 and a 2. And you have to put that much in. So then you just
for next round.
You give it
you only
away.
get like 8 coins. So that basically would just bankrupt you.
That's crazy.
They're fairly
What?
quick. It's super fun. It's
pretty cool.
All that being said, then you have Nyx, your little reptilian thing.
Yeah.
You can literally send him, and there's like a little QTE action game, and he does this cute little thing where he like kind of goes like and goes behind the players and will cheat for you and
awesome.
tell you what their cards are if you hit the right thing.
Yeah.
But if you don't hit the right thing, like in the right time,
Yeah.
they get suspicious. And if they get suspicious enough, they'll just boot you from the game, and then you can't play
won't-
on that
That's cool.
Ever
thing or
again.
whatever. Well, you can
That's
after
cool.
for so long theoretically, or if you lose like a high stakes game, like let's say you're playing with Lando, I think that's what you end up doing because they keep alluding. They're like, there's a really high roller Sabak player that you could maybe get to if you played this quest line. So,
That's cool.
but it's so damn fun.
That sounds
And it's
pretty
just
sweet.
like it was. I spent more time doing that. There's
Yeah, the
freaking races, so like there's horse racing that you can bet on and stuff. But if you do these missions where like you can slice into like because this is all just underworld stuff. It's
like going to the
literally
meadows,
called
brother.
Outlaws.
Like going to the meadows.
But you can slice a computer, and if you slice the right computer and you just take the time to read it, you'll find these things where it's like, hey, guess what? We got a tip that the longest horse, like the horse, like is going to win.
Longest odds.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not the
No,
longest
long-
odds. It's literally
longest
physically
head to tail.
whatever horse is the tallest is going to win this one. So like if you go
We
into
need to start
the
splicing into shit.
Bro.
if you go into the when you're picking the horses,
Yeah.
it will like for that one it was like green or something, and it was like, hey, he's been running like crazy. He's tired out, and he had like the worst odds. And then it's just like, but I had this inside tip. Was this I don't know. So I just bet on him,
yeah.
and then like all of a sudden he just shoots off, and you win. And it's all this emergent stuff of like, I just happened to find that in the right time, and it was like
Damn,
that was
dude.
pretty cool.
That's sweet.
Nice.
That's the
I
best
like that.
part of the game. Like
Let
it's
me-
just like it's so cool.
Try doing that with an app and sports and real money. And
Yeah, that sounds terrifying. You know,
I was gonna say, dude, if you get caught cheating at a poker game like
Yeah,
that, your
yeah,
arm
yeah,
gets
yeah.
lopped off.
my problem is it's like okay,
You don't just get booted for 2 hours.
it's only 200 credits to play a Sabak hand.
Okay.
If I win, I get 600. So then I lose and I lose and I lose. I'm like, okay, but if I win this one, I'll get all that back and I'll break even. You know,
this
like
is what craps.
Yeah, it's not
And
great.
Tyler wants to play
no.
craps.
We'll talk more about it, but it's like that is. It really feels like you're Han Solo, Lando,
That's
like
cool.
underboss stuff. Like
Sounds pretty
in
sweet.
every mission is like, all right, do you want to screw over the Hutts to win favor with the Pikes to do the? It's just like
The faction
cool.
stuff's cool.
oh,
That's cool.
it's getting there.
It's
like
getting there.
the cool thing is I'm doing these like I pick a side mission and all of a sudden it's this like way more elaborate thing than I thought, or I found a piece of intel or whatever. And it's like you have all these buyers where if you're good standing with these guys, then that opens up these merchants because they'll sell you these illicit goods if you have a good standing with this faction and stuff, and you can sell data to different people to like win favor with it's
That sounds really interesting.
it's really
deep.
cool. Like
Yeah.
that's the best thing. And then the gameplay, not great. Like it's like you're
They focus so much
the
time and
shooting
energy on
stuff.
this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like we'll see. We'll talk more. But I don't want to get further into it because I've been playing so much Sabak that I haven't really got for too far.
He's just raking in cash.
It's just it's the perfect game of I just feel like I'm living that character's
And that's your
life.
favorite thing.
That's what I'm saying. Is
In
I
the
think
Star
that's,
Wars universe, that's like your
f-
thing.
Oh yeah, I would say so. And the characters are
Oh, the
likable.
immersion's my thing.
Well, that's what I mean. I think that the story beat to story beat immersion
Yeah.
is like pretty good. Like you can
Yeah,
fast
that's right
travel
up my
everywhere
alley.
if you want, but
Yeah,
like
that's right up my alley.
I think Nyx is awesome. Like you have what is it, BD8 or not BB8? What's the one from Jedi Survivor?
the
I think it's just BD. Honestly,
yeah,
BD.
yeah. That's fine. It's a
Yes.
cute little robot,
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
And he like will say stuff originally.
Yeah.
Nyx, who's essentially like the BD, is just a lizard.
Yeah.
So much more expressive, so much nicer. She's constantly talking. Hey, you okay? Okay, like whatever. Like it just seems
He's alive.
That's what I mean. But it's just like it
it's a
seems
thing.
like a much better
That's cool.
thing.
Yeah. Dynamic.
Anyway.
Nice.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does sound
his
cool.
best spaceship fighting.
The way you were talking about it, I was like shocked. It was like a 70 or whatever, or like a 77.
That's what I mean. Like the gameplay itself,
It's
I
what
get
really
it,
holds
but
it
I
back.
see what it's going
The
for.
vision's there.
Yeah, it's really tough.
Yeah. I'll have to play it. That does sound right up my alley. I think I really enjoy that game.
Where I'm at right now, I can't stop thinking about it, which is weird.
That's where you want to be, dude. That's what
right.
you're
And
looking
maybe
for.
it wears out its welcome. Maybe it is repetitive, but I haven't like.
Well, here's the thing, dude. It's like, I think one of the downfalls that we do is like we look at the critic score a little too much because there are just some games that hit certain people.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure. And critics are just critics. So
The critics are trying to be broad, like, is this good objectively? Whereas this
Right.
game might
Well, like,
speak to you more than the wider audience, maybe.
Like Warhammer, not loving Warhammer, but I could love it when, oh hey, we're playing with buddies and stuff like that.
Yeah, that game
Same
seems
with
like it's
Tekken.
got to
Tekken wouldn't be
be.
anywhere near a 90, but because you and I got super into it, that blasts my
Super
score up
fun,
there where I'm
yeah,
like,
right.
I love this game, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
Right.
So
It all depends.
It's more fun to
Yeah.
play with. It's always more fun to play with people anyway. So
I mean,
Not always true.
Balloons is just subjectively.
I
Great.
did not like playing Baldur's Gate with people.
Yeah, I
fair
didn't
enough.
either.
Fair enough.
That game really, I think it's at its best when you're by yourself,
Yes.
which is surprising because I thought on paper it was like, dude, you get a
D&D.
whole party together. Yeah, you're all gonna have a great time, but like, it just doesn't work.
You would have to have 3 very like-minded people that are totally fine just standing
I
there
think it's
waiting while
just-
people think.
I think it's just me though, because I want to see everything. I want to be in control of everything.
Right, but if I was like, hey, you and I, like you, we are not going in any separate direction. We will always be shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, but then it's still limiting.
Maybe.
Someone's being limited.
Maybe.
Whereas,
Right,
like, if you're
yeah.
just playing by yourself, you're doing exactly what you want to do.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
and
fair.
you don't have to wait for anyone or yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
All right.
yep. Well, John, another successful venture.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
John
Love having
needs
you.
this. Like Perez, I should say Perez. John Perez needs this from like a. He gets so much sports bottled up into him.
I need it too.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I'm so happy football's back.
yeah,
just like my
very
favorite.
Happy, yeah, very happy. It's
You were
back.
saying tomorrow, like you're just.
I'm literally
watching
gonna
football
sit
day,
down
yeah.
all day, even though I have all these games I have to play.
Yeah.
But there's games I got to watch, so it's like it's catch-22, Ty.
I mean, you told Jeff you'd play a whole bunch of stuff.
I said I will play a game of his choice, and he still hasn't let me know. So he was gonna think about it.
You still have to give me your top 100 games.
You can't rush art. Okay,
I know,
it takes time.
especially when I'm doing the art.
And on that note, we're gonna be here same time, same place next week. Thanks for joining us on the couch. Peace.